All right, go for it.
Okay, so what can you guys tell me about last session's event?
There were some problems in the mine. We got a band of adventurers to check it out. Went to where one of the ogres that's helping the miners is working at. Found him dead, a bunch of lizards. Had some valuables. We took it, and now we're going to actually go to the real mines.
And wasn't there anything specific that you
Oh, yeah,
guys...
there was a note. Yeah, we couldn't read a note. Yeah.
Exactly. There was a few things that you guys found that you couldn't determine exactly what they were for. I think... I was going to say your name, but I'm going to use your character's name instead. Vask found a little pouch too.
It's in the pouch, Vas.
Yep. In the pouch was some sort of gems, I think. I can tell you exactly what they were. Hold on. Put them in my inventory. 9 small blue stones and 1 small translucid stone. There you go. Someone's opened it.
Okay. Let's go to the miners, ask them about these things. Maybe they know.
So everyone's okay with that? You're getting out of the ogre's cavern?
Yeah, of course, we need to get the healing powers to the miners.
Anyway, I don't think there's anything to more to do in the ogre's cavern. It seems quite dead.
Can I decapitate the ogre?
No, you can't.
What for?
Well, you physically can, sure, but I don't think your party members will appreciate that. And I don't think you can do that with a quarterstaff, no.
Wanted to show it to the miners.
That's so sad.
I think they're going to misinterpret that.
Well, if you guys won't let me have some fun, then okay, we're going to go out.
Yeah, once we arrive with a beloved friend's head, we're go in there to try and prove that it's actually dead, but it looks at first like we've just killed it. Probably not the best idea.
Yeah, especially when the miners ask you to check on him.
Yeah.
You bring back his head, I doubt they'll interpret it the way you intended them.
Oh, I found it cut off. It was there. Well. Thought it would be a shame to actually leave it.
So as you step out of the ogre's cavern, you notice a little sign that was thrown a little way off the path.
What does the sign say? Okay. Is this the one at the entrance of the ogre?
Yeah, it was near the entrance, but it has been thrown a bit further away, probably by the invaders.
Okay.
So the friendly creature was learning how to write.
Looks like it.
They killed someone with a bright future ahead of them. Yeah. This guy was going to be a journalist.
No, he was learning how to write. That precludes him from being a journalist.
He was getting there, okay?
Yeah, going to go towards the miners.
Okay, so you get back to the mining camp. There you go. They're all still huddled up in the lower right corner building.
Okay. I'm gonna knock on the door.
Sure, one of them comes and opens the door. They're kind of surprised to see you back so soon.
Move aside, I need to get in.
Oh, okay, he steps aside. Most of the miners are looking at the group, seeing that you have no injuries and no sign of anything particular happening. So a couple of them stumble towards you and ask, what happened? Did you see anything? Did you get to the mines?
We just did.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him about the ogre. I'm going to exaggerate the battle. There were more enemies than we actually faced. in
We're
my
sorry,
study.
Dabo is dead.
We're just here to
Okay.
report the ogre is dead. We're going to go back into the mines after
I'm going
this.
to exaggerate the number of lizards that attack them. Everything it looks more heroic. Do I need to roll for that for them to believe my
Yeah,
bullshit?
you'll need to roll in order to deceive them.
Okay. More like
This
a
is
Klingon
totally
thing,
worth it.
we actually fought more than we did. Bal was definitely a lot more tragic.
So if you'd like to roll a persuasion,
Hold on, let me find my character. Okay. Wouldn't it be performance?
it could be performance too, sure. Deception could apply too. All of them have the same
No, because
roll.
I'm not lying to them. I'm just exaggerating.
Oh, so 15. Yeah, most of them seem to be drinking every single word of what you say. They're trying to picture in their head the awesome battle that must have taken place.
I showed them the note. I asked Vask if you can show them the note, and asked them if they can read it.
Yeah, I don't suppose anyone here can read it, but I'll show them the note
Let's
anyway and find
Did
out.
they see something before similar?
So this note, a few miners gather around you. They take a look at it, and immediately they start shaking their heads. Once the note has been around the room, an older miner steps up to you and say, "Well, I cannot read it, but I believe this is the old tongue. This must have been written in High Elvish."
None of us elves would be able to know how to read it.
No,
I am an
the
elf, but I'm
High
a wood
Elvish.
elf.
Yeah, the High Elvish and the Elvish are totally different languages.
Okay. I also asked them about the gems in the blue velvet pouch, if they're valuable, if they've seen them before. The small blue stones and the translucid stone.
Okay, so you just hand them out to the miners to have them look at them?
No, I
More
described them.
like just show them.
Well, yeah, show them. Maybe not hand them out, but show them, not just describe them.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, show one of each. It's up to Vask, actually. He's carrying them.
Yeah, I'll show one of each to whoever's nearby. Just ask them if they've seen anything similar before.
Okay, so there's a miner in the group that's specialized in more precious metals and minerals. So he steps forward, he takes a good look at the gems. He tells you that the small blue stone, well, at least the one you showed him, it has been finely crafted, and that's something that has been precisely worked on. So it's not a stone that would be really valuable by itself, but the fact that it has been so finely crafted makes it worth maybe around 100 gold piece.
All right. What are they used for? Are they just
Oh, that's a decorative stone.
Decorative.
Yeah, it's nothing gems, nothing out of the ordinary.
what about the translucid stone?
Looking at the small translucid one, this one doesn't seem to have been crafted with the same expertise. He doesn't think that this one is used as a decorative stone. Can't seem to pinpoint a specific use for it because it's not a mineral that used commonly.
Can I infer that translucid could just be replaced with clear? So it's just to describe its color.
Yeah, it's clear, it's
Okay.
transparent, translucid, whatever.
I see. I think the use of the word translucid there threw me off because it sounds like it's supposed to be something special, but really translucid just means the same as transparent. So, fair enough. So
Okay.
one shitty clear stone and 9 cut blue stones.
Yeah, cut blue stone that aren't that valuable, but the cut is worth makes them worth something.
Okay.
Let's,
Good to know.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the mines to actually deal with the problem.
Yep.
Do they actually mine stones like this in the mines, or?
No, that's something that the miners can tell you. The blue gems don't come from at least this specific mine, maybe somewhere else in the mountain range, but not this one. And same thing with the small clear stone.
I'll tell them there were a lot more with the ogre.
A
Don't
lot
do that.
more of those stones.
Yeah, we found a lot more where the ogre was.
Finally crafted like those.
Yes.
Oh, probably he received a payment then in exchange for some services.
No. I mean, I'm telling the miners that there were a lot more stones where the ogre was located.
Yeah, that's what the miners tell you. That's the only reason, because they don't believe that the ogre could have crafted those stones
No,
by
I'm
himself.
lying to them that if they want more stones, they can go where the ogre was to pick them up.
I'm saying, don't listen to her. We're going. Don't worry. We're
I just
going.
smile at them and give them a wink as I walk.
Yeah, I was about to do the same thing and just shove V out the door before he can lie to them again.
Exactly.
So the miners don't seem too confused. The prospect of maybe getting some of those little blue stones seem to not have brought more courage into them. They don't seem to be wanting to brave the mines quite soon yet. So they're letting you get out by yourself. You're heading back to the mine entrance?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got, as I said before, the two entrances that you haven't seen, the first floor and the second floor one, and further down the entrance to the Ogre's Cavern that you've already visited.
Let's go to the. I believe it was the first one. That's the clear one, wasn't it?
Yep. One is closed.
The second one is totally closed, yep.
Yeah. So let's go to the first.
Righty, let me just make sure I'm not showing you anything I shouldn't.
I'm clinging to Vosk because I'm scared.
Are you taking a torch or something?
Technically, I should be able to see in the dark.
No, not you.
But this is like a magical darkness that the GM is putting upon me.
I mean, for Vask. Vask needs some light.
I'll figure it out once we're actually.
Yes, the inferior species. Sigh.
Weren't you just clinging to me because you were scared?
But I'm a woman, I get to do that.
Ah, so now we're talking about the inferior gender.
Okay, so
And
See,
if we
so
need
you have
our-
the advantage on one thing, and then we have the advantage on the others. All the female can see in the dark, and you are the male.
if you try reloading the page, normally you should be seeing
I've already got
the
it.
proper one now.
we want the elvish ethno state. Can you name me a single human village that has discovered magic at the same power like elves do? Of course not. See? And... okay, so I can see it. Yay.
You can see it. Oh, the Nymphaeus doesn't seem move.
No,
don't
you
see
have to
it.
move it all the way down. Scroll down and move to the right.
Oh, I cannot move it for you guys.
It's okay.
I see total darkness. Where is it?
I have 6 hit points, the hit points of the devil.
Oh, there it is. It's super small.
We can't see each other's HP bars, by the way.
We can't?
I can see my own.
Yeah.
Sitting in the back. Sitting in the back seat, sitting in the front seat. I just can't decide.
So, as you can see, there is a
Yeah.
pile of dirt that's blocking your way about 20 feet inside of the shaft of the mine. There is about 50 to 60 centimeter wide at the top of the pile of dirt. But before you go over the top of dirt, you might want to decide the order and if you're carrying a source of light or not.
Yeah, I'll carry a torch and I'll go second.
I casually sparked the conversation to my party members about mages just to see how they feel about people casting magic. If they despise magic wielders or not.
How would you bring that up?
Well, while we're walking, I just bring it up. Like, how do you guys feel about the king's advisor being a magician and able to cast spells?
Well, the magician at the court is a good one. He's a human, but he's very old. He's almost like an elf. It's good. But I mean, magic doesn't exist for other people. He's the only one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any opinion on it.
I bring up the fact that I found this magic book and I'm trying to understand and see if I will ever be able to cast spells.
You mean you find a magic book that you can read? It's not an High Elvish?
It's something that my father gave to me, and it's not in High Elvish.
What language is in it?
Well, Barlu, what language would it be in it?
It's mostly arcane symbols with, I would guess, common writings for the rest.
Yeah, it is common writings with arcane symbols, and if I pictured them in my mind, sometimes it might work. Like the spell might actually work.
You mean you can cast spells?
If it's needed in battle, I could try, but it's very exhausting for me.
That's
Oh,
really
go
strange.
on, go on. I want to see you cast the spell. Go on.
I will just. Crystal just blushes, lowers her eyes, and goes like, "Well, I can't."
Oh,
You want to add a backer in there for good measure? I think I would be pretty unfazed by this and just not particularly interested either way. But listening in, but not giving any particular criticism.
I just wanted to know if the party is going to kill me if I stop casting spells on.
Kill you? Well, no, but I mean, I would be quite interested to see that phenomenon. That's rare. I've never seen it.
Well, I will. I'm out of character now, but she will do it if in combat. So I'm not casting spells right now because it would basically make me not be able to cast them in combat.
It would be a waste.
I like the idea that we've that if we didn't know that you were a magic user, we just brought along a woman with big tits and a stick. Like that.
Well, no,
that's
she
what
has
you
a
were good
crossbow.
for.
Actually,
No,
she
it's-
was the one to recruit us,
Yeah.
wasn't she?
Yeah, I am, and it would be a big woman with big a woman with big tits and a crossbow. Right. So this is the move order. You guys fine with it? The two tanks in the front.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're gonna have the dwarf cross over the pile of dirt first.
She's the smallest, so yeah.
Okay. As you no, not that far, just one before this one. Yeah, exactly. So as you crawl over the pile of dirt, you notice a long corridor in front of you with a small creature that seems to probably asleep or at least sitting alongside the wall.
what kind of small creature? You mean small like a bunny?
It's hidden by a part of the wall, but it seems to be a small reptile-like creature. And not small as a bunny, small as a goblin or a small humanoid.
All right. I guess I'll convey the information that there's a lizardous thing. Does that seem asleep?
Crystal asks if we can try to sneak up on it and capture it to interrogate it.
Would I know?
Well, you know that sneaking isn't something you're very good at. You can always try.
I am stealthy. My character is, so I could try that.
Well, if you go alone, we can't protect you, so be very careful.
Okay. I will try to go alone then.
Okay, if you want to.
Just step here.
Yeah, I'll basically tell the other. Crystal tells the others. I'll try to take its weapon, disarm it while it's sleeping, and after I manage to do that, all of you can just follow me.
I'm pretty sure it can attack with claws or something.
Well, yeah, but if I aim if I aim a crossbow at its head, if it has any sort of intelligence, it won't try to attack me.
But is it intelligent? Oh my god!
As you step forward, you notice that a bunch of those little creatures are in a resting position along the walls. So, if you want to try and sneak, you can, but it seems that you're surrounded on every side.
Well, we could take one of them hostage, I guess, while they're sleeping. So I will try to sneak to this
Okay.
gentleman over here.
So you'll have to roll. What is it called in 50?
Stealth.
Stealth. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll wait for the other two to get past the ditch before
Well,
I go.
That's probably a bad idea because I'm holding a torch.
Exactly. As soon as Vask will go over the dirt pile, it will illuminate the whole area.
Yeah,
But
so
Vivian
I would
doesn't
go,
have
though.
a torch, so she
So-
can.
yeah, so V, if you want to try and disarm that one at the top, and then once you've done so, because there's no way we're going to be able to do anything like that to the other ones. Once you've done that, I'll get over the dirt pile and we can organize ourselves so that there's one tank in each horizontal corridor.
Anyone has a stealth more than 2?
I would guess you're whispering right now.
Well, does any one of you have the skill of stealth above the 2? Point the dexterity.
Well, I have a chainmail. Whatever I will do is not good.
My
Yeah,
stealth
the
is
one
minus
wearing
one.
chainmail won't be able to. Well, you can try, but you'll have a disadvantage on your stealth roll.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be stealthy either.
Okay, the die was cast. I got a 4.
Okay. So as you move forward,
Right then.
I'm gonna need to also roll one. Oop.
Oh.
Oh shit!
It's sound asleep.
V clanks and stumbles his way through the corridor, but somehow they manage not to hear him.
Nope. It's even better than that. So as you move forward, you step on a stone that gives away and lets you fall down into a small pit that was hastily dug by the lizard man.
Oh damn!
Okay. Are they asleep or am I safe?
You're probably going to be surrounded in a few moments. I'll just have to roll for initiative. But for the moment, you are struck with a whole 2 damage from the fall.
But I'm curious, if you manage to roll a 1, shouldn't that be a fail for them?
Yeah, that's not a fail for them. That's a fail for you on the trap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
Oh, right.
If I would have rolled a 10, the trap would not have given away. You could have walked over it safely.
Okay.
So if each of you can roll for initiative, I'll roll for them too.
How can you get 0? Oh, it's your character.
Okay. Let me just make sure everything's working properly. Some of you weren't added for some reason.
I think you have to have your token clicked. I didn't have mine clicked. But I assume I shouldn't roll again.
No, just roll again, so it will be added to the.
Great, now I'm
To
going to
the
get a much
tracker.
worse roll. Nah, that's not much worse, actually.
And lastly, Crystal.
Okay, hold on.
How deep is the hole?
The hole isn't that deep, maybe less than 3 meter deep.
So
That's
a
a very
dexterity
personal
roll
question.
to do an elvish jump type or a parkour type of thing.
You'll be able to get out using a normal move. You won't have to roll acrobatics, but it
Okay.
will take you probably more than half your move, so a full round getting out.
Okay.
Okay, so who's first? Oh, it didn't work for you for some reason. Okay, you have to select your character as we said.
I rolled an initiative of 10.
Yep, you have to click on the character first.
Oh, I see.
Just so it gets added.
If I stay in the hole, on the other hand, they might ignore me because they would have more pressing matters to deal with.
There's a good chance that they won't be bothered with someone down the pit while two people wearing chainmail are in front of them.
Yeah. No, it's not that I don't want to fight, but it's that I have 4 health points.
Okay, so let me just arrange them. Pop, pop, da-da. Okay. So did we lose someone? We lose Vivian. Somebody must have used the microwave.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, first, Crystal, what will you do?
So could I move over here?
If you take the whole turn moving, you'll be able to go to one of the squares adjacent to the trap. So you'll get out of the trap, but you won't be able to get farther than that.
Okay. Can I hold my turn?
Yeah, you can ready an action.
Tasha's Hideous Laughter, a spell.
Okay, so you're going to precast the spell and you're going to release it when you declare that you want to release it.
If anyone takes any interest in me, or if the other players did their move and it's my turn.
Sure. So, Vask, you're next.
Question: could we, if we go onto the tile with the hole in it, are we automatically going to fall in, or can we just like step around it?
No, you can step on that tile. You just cannot end your movement on that tile.
All right, that clarifies. It's not okay. Whatever. It's fine. So I think the chances of them not noticing are pretty low. So we should, organize ourselves as if we're going to fight them. So I guess I will. Is it going to take me 2 turns to get over the dirt?
Moving over the dirt is the equivalent of 3 squares for that single square. So
Okay.
I think you've got 6
I've
squares
got 6.
total.
Yeah.
So you would have 3 left.
Okay. Which does that include diagonals? I guess it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So I can just about get to there.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to turn in another direction.
All right.
And welcome back, Vivian.
I recommend that the rest of you take up defensive positions around the hall to face the 3 corridors.
So, Silaris, your turn.
Could I get vision down the corridor?
Oh, yeah, sure. I forgot about that. Next time, I'll probably have something set up so that it's automatically revealed.
Nice.
Let me give you a bit more vision also down this way. And a bit more down this.
Not a complicated setup. Only $5.99 per month.
Okay, next, Silaris. What are you going to do? Yeah? I think you... Oh, she's typing. She be typing. So if she can't hear us, I'll just type. Ba-dum, ba-dum. What? She keeps connecting and disconnecting.
Back in a sec.
Hey V,
Yes.
so did you ever get out of Romania? I was gonna say Roumanie. It's in French, for fuck's sake.
I went to the United Kingdom. I met Shaggy and Sargon.
Oh, that's nice.
Hello?
Oh,
Welcome back.
Hello.
Okay, so you move closer to the pit.
Yeah.
You see that Crystal is currently saying strange thing and reaching around in her purse, moving her hand in a specific gesture. So you can reach out for her to help her out of the pit, but at the moment she
No,
doesn't
no,
seem to be focused on you.
I
Oh my
would.
god, to say you look in the pit and see Crystal masturbating, that's pretty nice.
No, I would move instead like this way and then wait for her to be ready. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure, you can ready your action to be ready to help her as soon as she is. So
That's-
next, Miriam, what are you going to do?
can I move to there?
Yeah, sure. That's only 3 squares. I think you can move 5 of them.
Nice. And then I'm going to ready my shield and my flail.
Well, I guess that they were already.
Yeah, but I'm keeping my action for later.
Oh, okay. You're keeping your action? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, well, that's all for this turn. Everyone who has action ready, you may now use them.
Am I in reach of the lizard right there?
Well, yeah, sure.
Can I swing him my flail in the face?
Well, you can try.
Okay.
If I had any movement points left, I'd throw the torch down and get my shield out, but I'll have to wait until next turn to do that.
Oh, so that looks like a critical hit. I'll ask you to roll 2 other dice, 1d10 to know the location where you hit him. So that's on the torso. And I'll ask you to roll 1d100 to know the severity of the injury. 62, so that will be a medium injury. You can now roll for your damage. Let's not see what injury it is if it's totally obliterated. Well, look on your sheet. So what do you think that means?
Makes a
Okay.
difference.
There you go. With one hit of her flail, she totally exploded the sternum of the kobold that was sitting in front of her.
Good
You've got
job.
one out already.
In before they were vendors.
You know what I like about this? We didn't even ask questions. It's just going in and bashing heads.
Yep. That's how we do it.
He's a dwarf.
One of us fell
Anyone
in the
else
hole,
with,
and the other one just
action?
ran up and destroyed their chest within the same 3-second period. It's a fucking clown show.
I'm not really fond of lizards, you know.
Yeah,
How
that
intelligent are kobolds?
like Romanian level.
So, Crystal and Celeris, do you want to take your action?
Yeah.
Wanna
So
cast your spell, or do you want to cancel it?
if I cancel it, can I take another action?
Yeah, you can do something else instead.
Yeah, I'll just take my crossbow. Okay, can I fire my crossbow from here?
No, you won't have a clear line of sight on anybody, but maybe Celeris while she's trying to help you, but that's it.
I'll just move here then. I'll get out, and the party can hear Crystal cursing and saying various insults, both in Elvish and the tongues of men.
You don't even take my hand. I was like there waiting for you.
Well, if I will take her hand if I can end my turn here.
Yeah, you can take her hand, and it will help you get out of the pit. So instead of taking your whole movement, you will still have 3 squares left if you want to move a bit further.
No, I want to fire a crossbow.
Sure. So you can end your turn there, and Celaris, well, you spent your turn helping Crystal out of the pit.
And
I will
just
fire at this gentleman, which is over there.
Yeah, but not this turn though. This turn you won't be able to. Next turn you will.
But
You
hold
don't
on.
have
Just a second. So if I take her hand, she loses part of her turn?
Well, yeah, that's her action. She's helping you out.
Well, then boom, bitch, get out the way. I'll do it myself. you can actually use an action to bash a skull.
So,
Crystal, Crystal says, "Don't mind me. Just make sure the enemies don't get near. Don't mind me, woman.
What do
Focus
you
on
want
the
to do
combat."
instead then?
well, I'll just go there and kill this.
Okay, so if you want to try and strike this one,
Hmm.
put you in a direction where you can actually reach him.
Yeah, I was trying to switch it, but I can't. Like the blue square doesn't want to work for some reason.
I'm starting to think that Vivian is going to think that Crystal is insane.
Yeah. I'm judging you right now. I was trying
Okay, so
She
40.
looks in the hole and she's doing weird gestures. It's like, what
to...
Let me check. 14. Is that it? I'm pretty sure it is. Yep, 14. You may roll for damage.
Would do that. Mm. Only 1d6 plus 2. I'm trying to. Okay.
Okay, so a total of 4 damage. So that's a nice hit. It seems to have affected him a lot, but he's still, well, standing. He's not standing, he's sitting, but he's still alive. So next round. So first, Crystal, what are you going to do this round?
Well, what did the kobolds do?
At the moment, they're all still sitting. You surprised them the earlier round. That's why they didn't. This round, they're going to act.
If I talk to them, do I lose my action?
No, you can say a few words. If you want to try to engage in a deep conversation, yeah, it will take the whole turn. But if you just want to say a few words, you can do it as a free action.
But if for instance, I want them to drop their weapons.
Yeah, so you'll ask them to drop their weapons in which language?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if they like does my character know about? Has she encountered them before?
No, she has never encountered any such specimen.
Okay, so
Might have heard a bit about them, but she doesn't know any.
Is there a roll that I can do to see if I have read about kobolds before? If I know if they talk common language or anything like that?
I think chances are good that if they talk anything, it'll be common.
Yeah, that's the most likely, but from what you know, it really depends on the individuals. Most kobold won't have ever interacted with any human, so they won't know common, but if a specific kobold interacted with humans...
Okay, right. So bolt to the head then.
Yeah, that's probably the most likely explanation.
I will fire at this guy over here.
Yeah, sure. So if you want to try, well, you cannot move this round because...
No, I'm not moving. I'm firing the crossbow.
Yeah, I'm just saying for the rules of the crossbow, you need to reload before you can actually fire.
Oh,
so it takes your movement to reload and then your action to fire.
Yeah.
So if you want to roll, see if you hit him. At this distance, you don't have any modifier. But since Cilares is in your way, you're going to have minus.
Isn't she a dwarf? Can't I shoot over
her? She isn't a dwarf, but...
the kobold is also sitting.
Yeah, it's
and
sitting
short anyway.
Right.
And it's adding a bit of difficulty.
So let me speak to them in a language they understand then.
Oh, yeah, that's something they can understand if you want to roll for your damage.
Wouldn't the second number be there?
No, the second number, I don't know for what reason this happens, but it seems that when we roll directly from the sheet, it always assumes that we have advantage.
So 1d8 plus 2, is this correct?
I believe that is, yep.
Okay. That's an 8.
So that's a dead kobold. You hit him on the side of the head and he slumps down in a pool of blood. Next, Vask, what are you doing?
Well, I've got the opportunity. So, how far could I throw a torch?
What is it with you and wanting to burn living things?
That's not the plan, but now that you mention it. No, I just want to be able to see still, but have my shield out.
I don't think they're flammable though.
No, I know. But if I could throw the torch, if I could throw the torch to here, that would be convenient for fighting these two guys.
Yeah, the torch gives you. I'm gonna show you exactly the aura that the torch gives. So that's the amount of light that it gives.
Yeah, but I can't hold it at the same time as using my shield and sword, so I need to throw it onto the ground like I did last time.
Yeah, so if you throw it here, as you say, that will be this radius around this square.
Yep, that's not a problem. I assumed that would be sufficient. I was just asking how far I could throw it.
Oh, for the length of your throw, since it's only a small object like that, you can throw it all the way down the corridor.
Fair enough. I think I'll just go for the 2 squares, though I don't want it to go too far. Alright, so I'll do that, and then I'll ready my sword and shield, whichever one of them wasn't ready already. What kind of movement does that leave me with?
You still have your your full 6 squares of movement.
All right, no worries. In that case, I'm gonna follow the trend and move up 1 and attack, I guess, the one to the south here. So I guess I'll roll me sword.
But there's a wall.
Yeah, let's
V-
say the other one is probably more accessible to you from the
All right.
square.
Okay. I wasn't paying a huge amount of attention to the artwork, but that's fine. We can go with that. I mean, if you look at the shot that V just made, that's pretty much like, you could maybe argue that there's a centimeter of range there between the walls to where he shot to, but sure, we'll go with the northern one. And why is my character sheet not opening? Oh, I see.
So
Does that work?
13, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. You can roll for damage.
Which is 1d8 plus 2.
Okay, so that's another dead kobold. You skewer him with your sword, and he doesn't stand a chance. Next, Celeris.
Well, I'm gonna do a mass dash. This.
So if you want to try that. Yes, no, maybe? Did she disconnect again? Vivian? Doo-doo-doo. Okay, I'm gonna do it for her.
Hey, there's a comment on the upload from the last session.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, Barlu sounds like trap, confirm.
Okay, so that's the worst roll ever. Let's just give her a few seconds to come back, because if she doesn't...
Nice.
Oh, okay. I think she was clicking on it furiously and it just wasn't going through.
And her first roll was a crit.
When in doubt, spam. So, can you hear us, Atlee? Because we cannot hear you anymore. And if she's typing, I'm guessing that's a yes. So, nope. Okay. Don't know what's her problem. She doesn't want to talk with us. Oh, that's the exact opposite. Okay, so we've got another kobold dispatched. A swift mace hit to the head.
Nice to the face.
Yeah, the mace to the face. before Miriam can act, we've got the kobold, the last one standing, needs to try and run away. Tudum.
Hey, very good.
What?
He put on some weight there.
So you've got a kobold running away, and that's it. Miriam, your turn now.
But the shit run away. And I follow it?
You can try and follow him if you want, but you're not the fastest around. I think you only move 5 squares.
Then maybe. Well, we'll have to go one way or.
I don't think
My
he particularly matters. We can deal with him later.
Yeah. Well, my bolts are fast. Can I, when it's my turn, can I try to shoot him in the foot? Can I try to kneecap him?
That's
Yeah, you can try and do that. It will be a tough shot to make, but if you want, you can also just try to aim for the back of his back and put an M2 in.
No, I don't want to kill it. I want to incapacitate it so we can
Oh.
interrogate it.
Okay, then yes. If you want to do so, you can try. At this
we just have
particular
a-
spot, yeah, you won't have a line of sight on
Yeah.
him, though.
Do you guys see the line I've drawn?
Yeah, exactly.
So I would have to like move over here or something.
Yeah, and if you move over there, I don't believe you still have a line of sight. You would have to be much closer because
Yeah.
of
Well,
the
then I
waiting
guess
wall.
I guess we would be out of combat if all of them have ran away.
No, you're still in combat at the moment. So Miriam took her turn moving forward a little. Do you do anything else?
shoot him with my bow.
I went forward 5k, 5
Squares, yeah?
squares. Can I go further?
Okay, well, yeah, let me just reveal a bit more of the map. So as you can see, there's nothing a long way down that corridor. So that was your move?
Yep.
Next, Crystal, if you want to move now.
What about this guy? Is he still alive?
This guy doesn't seem to have noticed you guys yet.
Really, with all that commotion?
Yeah, maybe he's asleep, maybe he's incapacitated in some way, but he hasn't moved yet.
Can I try to
Maybe
kneecap
dead.
him?
Yeah, you can shoot at him.
Dude, trust us to be put up against the only band of retarded kobolds in the world.
Okay, so you can see Crystal stick out her tongue on the corner of her mouth as she's concentrating to get the perfect shot. And then she lets loose the crossbow.
That was your quarterstaff.
She,
Oh,
she,
yeah.
she then lobs the quarterstaff down the corridor.
Not just the quarter.
Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, so you managed to lodge an arrow, a bolt into the kobold, but as soon as you do so, you notice that it was actually a corpse of a kobold, probably when they first invaded the mine. That's why he wasn't moving.
So
That's
I'm
why I
able-
was right. It was dead.
I'm able to fire at pinpoint accuracy, but I'm not able to tell a corpse between actual.
Next, Vask.
I tell you what, V, that shot would have killed the fuck out of him if he was, alive.
Oh no, I was kneecapping him. I could have hit the dick of a fly from with that roll.
Yeah, with that roll, you hit everything. Everything. It was a shotgun in the face.
If you'd fired out at the entrance of the mine, you probably would have killed the final boss of this campaign with it.
But nope, it was wasted on a corpse.
Okay, I don't see much of a point in following the thing. I think it might be better for us to stick together. So I guess we can take the middle corridor since one of us has already gone up that way.
Okay. If you want to move up.
I'm just thinking, I wonder if that's a good idea. I'll need to pick up my torch. Which will... Can I pick it up from here, or do I need to move over it?
No, you can pick it up. It's on the adjacent square, so you can
Yes.
pick it up. If it would be farther away, you need to move, but right now you can.
Alright.
So we're still in combat, or we're out of combat?
You're still in combat. I'll tell you as soon as you're out of combat. Don't worry.
Alright. In that case, I will use my 6 movement thusly.
Because I wanted to go here and start kicking the corpse out of frustration before returning. That's it.
3, 4, 5,
You'll have the
6.
opportunity. And if you want to use your action to move again, you can move another 6.
Sounds like someone's having trouble staying in the channel.
Yeah, she's trying to reconnect, but she's failing miserably.
She's rolling 1 on her reconnect.
That makes short-ish. It's had strong growth. Start like half a million. One of the first channels to have its videos put. I try to make several videos per week.
There. I'll fix the issue. Okay, I won't be able to fix the issue.
Elle te l'a dit en esti.
Okay, so did you want to move a little further down the path? Vask,
Maybe you should wait for us, because we should be able to help you. But if we're too far away, we won't be able.
Well, I've already used up all my movement.
No, you use 6 of them, but if you do not use another action, you may move another 6 square. That will be the end of your turn, but you may do so if you so wish it.
Are the 2 of you going to follow us down the central passage here?
Yes.
Alright,
At least
in that case, I'll just move up to here then.
Okay,
No point
Silarus
trying to
next.
Wrestle my way past you.
Does the diagonal count as 1?
Yeah, it's only 1 in 5th edition.
3.
Okay,
Hey, I am so low.
before Miriam can move, you've got the little kobold that runs away. Crystal, you can hear him screaming in a language that's something you've never heard before.
See, I was smart for not using my points in talking to him.
And lastly, Miriam, if you want to move.
I think you guys should come back, because he's going to bring reinforcements. Just saying.
Oh, we can move twice.
Well, if that's the only thing you do, yeah.
I could have moved.
There.
Could have
That's the end of my turn.
So, as you move forward in the little pathway,
Don't I get to move?
nope, because there's something that happens during Miriam's turn. So, you stumble upon a rock, and you soon hear a mechanism that gets released. I'll ask you to do a dexterity save roll.
Oh, she's a dwarf. She's smaller. Maybe it's not going to hit her.
So a 10. Sadly, that won't do. You get hit by a swinging piece of wood that comes down from the ceiling. And let me check. You'll get a huge 5 damage.
Midget down. Midget down. Does her armor not block any of that?
No, the armor in Dungeon and Dragon only helps you reduce the chance of getting hit.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
So now it's your turn, Crystal. Crystal, if you want to move.
How many squares can I move?
I believe it's 6 in your case.
4, 5, 6. And I can spend another action to move.
Yeah.
If I may butt in with a suggestion, none of the kobolds ran up this path, so we know there could be more traps. But one of the kobolds ran up the right path, on the right there, so we could just follow him instead.
If I would use a perception to see traps, how far can I see? Can I see on the whole map, basically?
Well, what I do is when you're moving and you're not using an action to detect trap, I'm using your passive perception. And if you're using an action, then yeah, it will be the whole area that you can see that you'll need to roll for.
Okay, so I'll basically use this opportunity to check for traps.
Okay, if you want to roll for your... which one is it again? Perception.
And I'll get the party paranoid, and I'll say Crystal is going to say that the miner should have warned us. They got us here to die.
Okay, a 5. No, you don't notice anything else than the piece of wood that came down from the ceiling.
You notice that she's in a mine, though.
Next, Vask, what do you do?
I start rethinking the route that we've taken. Then again, there's 2 people in front of me, so I'm less likely to be hurt by it. So I don't know. But I mean, we can be pretty sure that the path on the east. Okay, question: Can a creature run through a trap without triggering it at all?
Well, if the creature knows where the trap is, yeah, it's rather easy to avoid it.
Would you be able to tell me if kobolds are smart enough to actually access the ability to do that?
Well, what I can tell you is you can try to roll what would help you in this situation. You could try to roll for history, if you like. See if you know anything about kobold.
Well, I think the only thing that would matter is if... I mean, they set a trap, so they probably are able to know when they are there. Actually, this might not be a kobold trap. Unlikely to be the miners, but we don't know for sure it's the kobolds.
Well, the miners never said a word about putting traps into their own mine.
Yeah. But it could be something else, yeah. Are the kobolds the lizard creatures that were described in the mine?
Yep.
Okay. Because I've always... I know of kobolds from WoW, and they're not with lizards in WoW, so that's fine. Okay, well, what do you guys think? Should we continue up this path, which we know is booby-trapped, or should we go on the east path, which we know that the enemy has already ran up?
I would say they are all trapped.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, there was a trap at the very entrance, if you remember.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the only traps that we found are places that only we have walked into, and there is a path on the east that we know another thing has walked in. So we know that if it doesn't have the ability to dodge its own traps, then there's nothing there. So it might be safer.
So what are you going to do? Because I'll remind you that the round is 6 seconds, so you don't have the time to talk about that out loud with the other characters. You have the time to think about it, sure, but not to really discuss it out loud.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just continue at this path then. We're almost at the bend in the road, so we get some new vision when we get there. So, am I understanding correctly that if I just do a movement, I'm able to do a double movement?
Yeah.
I'll do that then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll move again. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That'll do.
Okay, so next, Silurus.
He's playing it safe. I'm gonna go 3, 4.
If you took a lot of damage, you can let someone else take the lead.
I'm gonna go up there.
I wasn't especially playing it safe. I was just thinking that trying to squeeze past someone who's just been injured and is currently inside a trap in a narrow corridor wearing full plate armor might not be a good idea.
Just
Oh,
go.
it's wide enough for you guys to
Yeah.
be able to move two in the same square. That's not a problem. You have to remember that each square is 5 feet by 5 feet. So,
Okay. In that
You're
case,
thinking that the GM is a dick and is making the trap industry boom?
no, I guess I was just role playing, but
Can I just say it's safe up to there?
But in that case, could I move my remaining 2 movements that I didn't use because I was role playing?
yeah, sure.
There you go.
Okay, so before Miriam can move, you hear a loud banging noise coming from this way.
Which way?
This way, I said.
But I can't see where you're pinging. Is
No,
it?
we can-
This way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, where the cobalt ramp were.
Yeah, of
Exactly.
course. It's reinforcement.
Yeah. Can you guys come back?
So, Miriam, your turn.
Do you not think that we could maybe if we go up this path, they won't know where we are?
Sorry.
Be a lot harder, especially if we get to the bend in the road. It'll be much harder for them to find us.
So, Miriam, continue
Stay
moving
silent.
forward. Well, staying silent with the 2 people wearing chainmail is hardly a feasible task.
Trying.
You can try, sure. You can roll stealth with a disadvantage, but I can tell
Let's
you
just
right
kill them because they die really fast and it's just over.
So, Crystal, your turn. What are you going to do?
I will ready a crossbolt and wait to take an action if anything comes inside.
Down this way? Yeah.
I mean,
Fast.
the only no tank is staying behind.
Well, I'm hoping you guys will catch up.
I'll go help you. I'll take a double movement, I guess. So back the way I came. That's 10. There's 12. All right, I'll be able to help you next turn.
Silurus?
Well, I want to help miners, so I'm gonna go and check the end of the corridor, and if there's nothing back.
Okay, so moving a bit further down the corridor. Boop, boop,
Damn, very far away. Go.
So that's as far as you can see.
Yeah.
Okay, next. You've got a couple of little creature that wants to come back and see what's going on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's it for me. Miriam.
Well, do I know that there's nothing in front of us?
Well, you can take a peek, and I believe your dark vision allows you to see this far. Let me just verify. That's 60 feet. So if you take a peek from here, you can see where Silaris is, but you cannot see the end of the corridor. No.
I think here I go.
Now you can see the end of the corridor. Next, Crystal, since you haven't taken an action, your second action this turn, do you want to do something else?
Let's see.
You can't see them yet, but you are hearing noises coming down from that path, so you know they're coming.
Can I move over here and fire a crossbow?
You can move over there, sure, but you won't be able to fire. Next round, you'll be in perfect position, and
Then I'll just sit here, reload my crossbow so that it's already reloaded for next round.
I say we
Okay.
hang back a bit, Crystal, and wait for them to possibly fall into the trap.
They probably know where the trap is because they dug it.
They're not very smart, and only one of them probably dug it.
Well, I'm sitting here with the crossbow loaded. If anyone comes into view,
Yeah, that's fine.
we're going
Okay.
to have a conversation.
Vask, if you want to go next.
Alright, am I gonna be too in the way of any shots if I go and stand in front of Crystal here?
If you stand directly in front of her, no. If you get in melee range of the target she's shooting at, yeah, well, it's going to be harder for her. But if you're directly in front of her and she's shooting over you, no, that's not a problem.
Alright, I'll do that then. I will await their arrival.
Okay, Silaris? You continue
Yeah.
down that path?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I need to see if there's somebody needs. What was there? I'm gonna. Can I go very carefully around that rock?
Well, yeah, sure.
Does it take more of my movement or just go around?
No, it will
1,
take the
2,
same
3,
movement.
6, 7.
So you can see a fresh banner that has been installed on wooden sticks. The banner represents an eye, a big red eye that's bleeding. And
Oh,
there's a door, a metal door that has been installed. It looks pretty sturdy, but not of a good craftsmanship.
okay. Well, can I shout something?
Yeah.
Go back!
Okay, so Silaris shouts, "Go back!" You can hear it reverberate in the corridors. Next, we've got my little kobolds. 2, 3, 4. As soon as he comes there, Crystal, you can shoot at him. If you want to roll to see if you hit. Yes,
Okay.
no, maybe.
Sorry, my bad.
If you want to roll to see if you hit him.
Yeah, I know.
17, yeah, that's it. So you can roll for damage. Your bolt strikes him as soon as he turns around the bend in the corridor.
What was it? 1d8?
+2, I think.
This is why I need to roll an elf, because they're really good with shitty things. 10.
Oh, 8. So that's a total of 10. Yeah, as soon as he turns around the corridor, you were aiming directly where his head pokes, and boom.
Is it going to be like a scene from The Predator where he decapitated and his head is stuck in the wall with like a bolt in it?
Yeah, the bolt is the bolt went directly through his snout, and he's hanging on the side of the wall. One other down. So
So
Next
how
one.
what was the score, Vask? I got 2 and a corpse.
I got 1 and I'm defending you. If anything comes near, you'll be pretty sorry for gloating.
Okay, that's it for me, Miriam.
Is there a hold door over there? It's like, hold the door.
And there I go.
Okay, so even though she shouted at you to go back, you still followed her?
I wasn't even. I didn't even. What's it?
You
Pay attention.
You didn't pay attention, so
No.
you were too focused on the sound of combat coming from the entrance of the cavern. You didn't even hear her shout. So you can see Silaris standing in front of a war banner,
Okay.
and she's looking a bit confused at you.
I'm judging you, in fact.
Like, sorry.
I thought there was gold and you wanted it for yourself, you greedy bitch.
Yeah, maybe she was checking on Silaris, making sure that Silaris wasn't doing that same thing.
Yeah, because we never know.
So that'll be it for Miriam. Crystal, next round.
I'm going to continue the conversation with the gentleman in front of me.
And I suppose while doing so, you'll reload your crossbow and shoot another?
I don't believe I was given a chance to take a turn between Crystal's 2 turns.
I think it's the next one is yours. I hold my turn, that's why.
Yeah, exactly. That's what.
I see.
So now, 17. That's another nice shot if you want to go for the damage.
6.
Oh, that's a 6. So as you shoot him, this kobold tries to block it with his shield because this one was armed with a shield. And your bolt pierces right through the shield and hits him in the arm, but he's still standing. Next, Vask, what are you doing?
Crystal looks at Vask and is like, "Can you talk with the gentleman? He doesn't seem to understand me."
Don't worry, I'll begin a parley. I think it's time to defend the honor of your tits. 1, 2, 3, and then I give him a big old slash with, hold on a second, my longsword.
Oh, 22. Yeah, that's an easy hit. I would ask you to roll for damage if he had anything more than 1 HP left, but he tries to block your hit too, but you strike right through his shield and go through his arm, his body, everything that was left.
I think I just kill stole from you. You got him down to 1 health and I got the last hit.
Yeah, that was a KS all the way.
Works for me.
Silaris next.
If I run, can I do much more than my real distance?
That's actually what you're doing when you're spending both your action on moving.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back because I don't want to go through that door right away. I don't think the miners were there.
How many bolts did I have? Were there like 20?
You started with 20, you shot 3.
17 then I should have.
Oh, and on my way, I'm just saying to Miriam, what an idiot.
Okay. Next, I'll have some gentlemen that will try to have a
I'm
conversation.
laughing, but Miriam's not laughing.
Dude, we got some fucking bitches in this party.
Wait, what happened? Was an idiot?
Miriam is... Okay, so we've got 2 little friends for Vask here. They're trying to hit you with their weapon, which are nothing but sharpened wooden stick.
It looks to me like one of them has descended into the Ole.
No, he's on that square, but that square isn't fully.
You can say this is Sparta and kick him in if you really want.
Yeah, you can try to kick him in. Okay, so what's your AC? Your armor class?
My AC, I did remember it last
More than
time.
that.
18.
Okay, so the first one tries to strike you, but isn't even near the target. And the second one. Okay, the second one fares much better. The one that's jumping across the pit at the moment. So he managed to strike you for a whole 2 damage.
Why is it 2 and not 1? Oh, it's 1 plus 1. Okay.
Because it's 1 plus 1, yeah. I just didn't add the plus 1 manually.
I've changed my health to 11.
There you go. So I'm done. Next is Miriam. So you've got you're running your full 10 squares. Barely making it past syllabus.
I'm sorry, I'm short, okay?
Crystal next. What are you going to do?
She places her crossbow back in the holt, which is behind her back, gets the quarterstaff, walks forward, and has some dialogue with this gentleman.
Let's see if you can manage to
Communicate.
communicate and have some sense. 14, yeah, sure. That's enough to.
He understands diplomacy.
I believe this is
sees-
called quarterstaff diplomacy.
He sees your point.
So
So if
basically,
you want to roll for damage.
she hits him with the end of the quarterstaff, trying to poke his eye out.
Five damage. Well, she managed to hit him not in the eye, but on the forehead, and that propels him down the pit, making him a goner. Next, Vask.
I'm sure that was
You wanna
cathartic for you,
continue
V. You forced one into the pit that you fell into.
Well, yeah, you can actually flank him, and this is part-tying him if you want.
I don't know if I can just like casually move past him in the middle of combat like that.
He would get an opportunity.
Should we get one of these bitches alive?
I don't think they're very useful in any sense.
Well, interrogation, I guess.
We don't even speak their language.
Well, they can learn.
Well, I mean, there is one language that we speak in common.
I mean, I'm communicating with them quite well. So I
Yeah,
don't know about you.
yeah. I'm gonna engage in a brief conversation.
Yeah, that won't last long. If you want to roll for damage.
God damn, just can't hold up a decent conversation. These guys.
I have to say, Barlu, I admire the morale of these guys. They don't seem to break, even when seeing like their friends falling.
Nope. There's a good reason for that. You just don't know it yet.
Uh-oh.
Crystal is baffled by the morale of these guys.
And they're half your size too, and they rush at you as if they were madmen. So with 8 damage, you chop off most of the face away from the last kobold, and suddenly it seems as if silence comes down in the mine and time stops. Nothing happens anymore for quite a few moments. If you guys want to try and rejoining, you're out of combat. You do not have to follow the turn order anymore.
All right.
Crystal looks at Vask and says, "I wish I had a cock so I can take a piss in this hole."
Run, Master Dwarf, run.
I will go, Crystal will go to gather her. If
Yeah, you can recover half of the bolt that you use. So you shot 3 of them, you can recover 1 of them.
But I want 1.5.
Nope.
She will take the head, which was pinned on the wall, with one of her bolts, so that she can show it to the miners.
Yeah, we are, if nothing else, earning our reward here. We're killing a lot of kobolds. We're gonna get back and they're gonna tell us, no, the kobolds were just mining drones. Why did you kill them?
They were allies.
Crystal walks up to Vivian with the head of the kobold and moves its jaw to make it seem like the head is talking. It's like, look at me, I'm killing miners.
I'm looking at you with disgust and a bit of pity.
Exactly halfway between vomit and bursting out laughter.
Crystal smirks and says, why, is this the first beheaded head you have seen before?
How old are you?
She rolls her eyes, seeing that she doesn't have anyone to talk with.
You're so young.
So many people, serious people in this party.
You're like a baby.
Your whole arm is pretty
right.
covered in kobold blood now.
I'd say there's about 8 corpses around you, so yeah, a bit of blood is.
No, I mean,
Present.
Crystal's arm after doing the thing with the head, it's pretty covered in blood now.
Oh yeah, in her case, she's totally covered in blood.
Ew.
Worth it, I guess,
Nice.
maybe?
So yeah, just give me a second. I'll light a few more things. So Crystal is going this way,
I'm going to.
while Celeris is looking this way. You can see crates and a gong lying in the corner. Right. Whoops. I need to. That's why it's not. Right here, there's a gong. That's what was producing that awful sound earlier. So you guys still want to split up?
I'm going to check the boxes and see what's inside.
I was just waiting
Okay.
for Vision in the room before I did that.
Swear, I cannot leave you alone.
So you see a pile of crates, boxes, and various food provisions, tools. Those, I mean, are probably things that were brought in by the miners.
Crystal
This
uses the head to talk. What's this? You want me to take the provisions?
Right here, you've got wine that the miners brought with them, and some grain also that they brought with them.
Yeah, I'll take some of the provisions because
Yeah, if you want, you can pick. There's at least 100 days worth of rations in there, so you can pick as much of it as you want. You'll just have to add the weight to your inventory.
what do you say? We all take 20 each.
I don't have enough.
Yeah, 20. That's a fuck ton. That's like 40 pounds of ration each.
We can go back at the end when we have saved the people we're coming here for.
Crystal rolls her eyes and explains the situation. I don't think this belongs to us. However, if we take some, they won't know we took it. They might think the kobolds took it.
Don't you think that would be like a reward at the end? If we ask them food, they will give us.
Yeah, but this is the extra.
Come on. Come along. You have your head, that's enough.
I'll just take one provision.
I'll take like 5 rations. What's the weight of these?
That's a full 10 pounds.
I look at Vivian and say, "My
10
girl."
pounds for 5.
Oh, 5, okay.
Your relationship with Crystal has improved.
Crystal will remember this.
Just like Telltale Games.
Crystal will remember
that.
this.
So as they're doing their conversation about stealing food, I will talk to Vask. There was a banner up there at the end of the corridor and a door. So I guess they just took possession of this place, and maybe not Cobalt, maybe something bigger. There's a bloody high on the banner, and it's fresh.
As you're talking, Crystal takes a bottle of wine, opens it, starts drinking as she follows you guys.
Well,
So
I
you've
can.
got Crystal enjoying this adventure a bit more than everyone else.
Crystal gets a -2 on all attack rolls due to being drunk.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but because of the food, I'm encumbered.
Well, don't take it. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. I just added the weight and
So maybe you'll need to take a bit less.
Yep, that's 2 pounds for each. So I'll try 8. No, that's
No. Okay, give me a second.
Crystal looks bewildered as Vivian just tries to haul the massive amount of food after her.
We should hurry. Maybe they are like hurt.
Yeah, she cannot pick up any food. I checked on her sheet. She can pick only a day worth of ration.
Yeah, I'll pick a day worth of ration as well.
So you're ready, people? Go.
Yeah,
I will give you the bottle of wine. Tell it to stop being so stuck up, and ask you if you want to drink.
Me?
The dwarf.
Would you like some wine?
some wine. Well, I'd like to, but I cannot carry it though.
It's just a bottle. It's not.
Yeah, a bottle is gonna be nice. So
Give her a bottle of wine, and I go back to take another one for myself.
So you've got two drunkards drinking at the back of the party.
The party boss is here.
Vask, please do something.
Well,
And don't listen to me.
I don't want to do much because this corridor could be trapped.
This corridor?
Yeah, I'll use a perception check.
Yeah, of course. You're the drunk girl. The drunk tits girl.
Oh, I don't think you'd get drunk the very instant alcohol goes down your throat. I think it works just like that.
Your character seems like the type who'd be a lightweight, just saying.
With a single wine bottle, as long as you don't drown it out in a single swig, you should be okay.
See?
If you make it last for a while...
The man knows how to drink.
I want to have you roll for Constitution save.
Okay, so I see everything. I understand the way.
Okay, so if you guys proceed a little further down that corridor, suddenly see a bunch of those little creatures that seem to have fallen asleep on you.
Really? Like, they didn't hear the gong?
Absolutely not.
I guess
It
they
seems
used
that we're
to.
dealing with deaf kobolds.
Well, hold on. Considering the fact that we're here to rescue miners, and it looks like that room is closed off, do we really need to fight them?
We don't know if it's closed off. We can't quite see.
Oh. Take a few steps forward.
Plus, I'd like to just remind you that that's there.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you want to do that? You might want to figure out how to do this stealthily.
Oh, yeah.
The last time we had one of those there, it was empty. And there was nothing inside it.
Yeah,
but disappointing.
that was a troll chest. Chances of that happening should be pretty low.
I just don't trust the universe anymore.
Here's something we probably shouldn't know. If you look here on the map, we can see that there's more. There's more cave there that's been revealed.
Oh, is that it, Vask? You can see through walls
Admit
now.
that.
Yeah,
You can
I'm
see through
just
walls.
saying.
Did you rest your palm on the wall and it's like there's behind this wall?
Listen. You just rolled a critical perception check. You know the subatomic composition of these walls, so I think a bit of X-ray vision is
No,
acceptable.
it's because of the dwarf. The dwarf can sense that this wall is really thin.
Yay, I'm useful.
So, what you doing?
Okay, let's go.
Did we kill the creature first?
That is
and
so
open the
racist.
chest?
Just because he's a midget doesn't mean he understands the ways of the subterranean land.
There's one kobold who is super rich. He has a bed.
Maybe we should be like cultists from a horror movie. We each, go silently next to a kobold, raise our swords, and then plunge them down.
Yeah, Nazgul style.
We are their nightmares.
I
Okay.
see you've done this before.
So, someone want to go first? Someone want to try to reach the chest stealthily, or?
Who is the most stealthy?
I think I am.
That's big tits.
That's
Pretty
obviously
sure
the-
she is, yeah.
She could use the tits as a ballast.
No, I don't think it's a good idea to go stealthy. I think the best thing to do is just attack.
Well, they're
Okay.
sleeping.
Yeah, but we're rude, so
Yeah, can I fire a crossbolt from here?
Miriam, how much health do you have?
Enough. For
Miriam.
how much health?
Yeah,
I'm
are you on full?
Yeah.
8.
You want-
8
Uh,
points.
Don't see it like that.
Are you on full health? Is what I'm asking.
No, I'm quite alright for the moment.
I'm just asking if you're on full health because I need to know if I should be the main tank for this one.
No, I'm not full health.
All right, in that case, I'm going to move up to here and prepare for the fight because it's maybe someone heard me do that, but if not, we can take it next turn.
Okay, so as soon as Vask moves around the corner with the light source, you see some rousing in the room. I'll ask you guys to roll for initiative.
God damn it, Vask.
Did it not replace your old? Okay, it did.
I rolled
Wow,
19.
fantastic roll.
I didn't click my character, but it's
Yeah, me too. So I did replace it by
you
3.
can manually type it in.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just put up
Ah.
you add 13. Oh, okay, you changed it yourself. Let that. Boop, boop. Okay. So first, Crystal, you're kind of lucky on these initiative roll. What do you want to do?
Kill the one that's right in front of me.
Do you want to click on which one exactly?
This gentleman over here.
Okay, sure. So if you want to try and roll, this one is sleeping in a bed, so you'll have a -2 to hit him.
I recommend hitting the one by the pot because he's the only one that doesn't appear to be.
If that's the case, I'll hit the one by the pot.
Yeah, this one will be easier to hit. You won't have any negative.
She will say, like, surprise motherfucker.
Oh, so
Uh-oh.
that's
Well,
a fumble.
I can only
So
hope it
I'll
doesn't
ask
hit
you
me.
to roll 1d100. See how much that fumble will affect you. Oh, 68. Okay, that's a medium fumble. So while you were trying to reload your crossbow, you unfortunately unsettled the string. So your crossbow will be unusable as long as you don't repair it.
Sorry,
just-
so my
we-
crossbow is unusable until I repair it?
Yeah, the string of your crossbow has been taken off, so it's not something that will need a Fletcher. It's a repair that can be done quite easily, but it's something that will take at least a few minutes, so it's not something that can be done while in combat.
Well, we've just lost all our range capabilities.
No, I can still cast spells.
I have bow.
You haven't tried it yet. All right.
So
well,
that was it for Crystal. Silaris, what do you want to do?
I want to attack this one by the fire.
Okay.
Oh, damn. That's not good.
So let's see if you can avoid this little flame. So you want to attack the one by the fire.
So yeah, I'm just saying a little prayer to my god, and I guess I wasn't really into it today.
Okay, so there's a sacred flame that bursts from your finger and goes straight towards the kobold, but he sees it coming and he manages to dodge it.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal just says in shock, "What the fuck was that?"
Miriam, next, what do you want to do?
Well, I will need to move, obviously, but I cannot move and attack because I won't be able to reach the closest thingy. So, one.
The
two,
closest you can get is
Three.
here.
Well, so that's it.
Do you want to use your action to ready an attack, or do you want to move again?
No, I already in it.
Okay. And lastly, Vask.
If there were half as many, I'd just charge in. And if the party was probably like prepared for that. I'm tempted to just say, right, tits, make yourself useful and open that chest. The further I go in, the more alert the other ones are going to be.
If we were in combat, she would hit you with the quarterstaff for calling her tits.
Well then, I guess we found your new name.
Right.
If
So it's
I
my
were
turn.
to... No, I'm not. I haven't done anything yet. If I were to lob the torch into the room, and it would land somewhere like here, say, in the middle of the room, would they, the kobolds, I assume that they'd wake up, or would they know where the torch came from?
Well, currently, from what you can see, there's only one kobold that's fully awake. That's the one that Silaris tried to incinerate. The other are still, well, maybe not fast asleep, but rousing from their sleep. So they're not currently moving.
Hmm.
If you throw the torch, it will definitely finish rousing them up if no one does it meanwhile.
And the torch should illuminate the whole room. How many squares range is it? Is it a 3 range circle? Or is it 4?
Yeah, it will pick up the whole room. Right now, the torch allows you to see. Let me put it back.
Can I make a Molotov cocktail using the ball of...
You could try. The wine probably isn't strong enough, but if you find strong alcohol, yeah, you could try.
What if I throw the wine into the pot in the middle? Oh, never mind. Just burn there.
Well, you waste the wine.
So, what
Yeah,
are you going to do?
I think I'll heft the torch. This is becoming my signature move now. I'll lob the torch into the room and aim to get it about there, next to the cauldron, which will allow me to see the whole room, and then I'll prepare sword and shield and whatever else I need to do to actually
I can
fight.
see the whole room because of the cauldron, right?
Is the cauldron lighting up the room?
It's not currently lighted. I didn't pick
Okay.
a perfect picture. It's just to show you that there's a fire pit there. At the moment, since they were all asleep, it's not lighted.
Alright.
What I'm going to do, let me just...
You're going to make a
find
token
this.
for the torch.
Exactly. So I'm going to give you your own...
Nice.
little torch token.
This is the best unexpected feature of this character. Next time I play D&D, I'm just going to play a torch thrower.
And I'm going to give you control over it. And there you go. We're going to have exactly its range.
I need it that
Wait,
often
one
that
of
you might as
these
well just
days
give me
you're going-
control.
One of these days you're going to throw it on something that actually catches fire.
Yeah, like that's worth trying. It's not even what I'm trying to do, but it might be worth trying to do.
Throw it on the bed where the guy was sleeping. That
Yeah,
wasn't cool.
I figured I didn't have line of sight to it. But if I did,
Well-
I would have tried to. Yeah.
If you want to show me exactly where you want to try and throw it.
Well, V was suggesting here, but it looks like there's plenty of walls in the way.
Yeah, that would be a rather hard shot to perform.
Yeah. How about this throw onto the hay?
Yeah, into the A would be much easier.
Hmm. Not sure which one of those squares would be best. Probably just that one. We
Okay,
can try
so-
it. It might not light up the... Let me just have a look at the... I can't move the... Never mind, I can. Let's have a look at the
If
range.
you-
It'll just about light up the whole room, so... Yeah, I'll try that. Try and get it onto the hay on that square.
Okay, perfect. Let me reveal a bit more.
We wouldn't be able to see that yet. The torch doesn't have vision.
Yeah, I know, but I'll just reveal it right away because
Alright.
it will be easier. It's not as if there was very important things under that.
They have a carpet.
Yeah, they have a rug. Ooh. Okay.
Right, we have
So
two
that was
options. Either we set the rug on fire or we steal it.
Or
And
we put
last-
corpses inside. That's what we do with the rug.
We'll have the only kobold that was awake. He's going to scream. And he's gonna move forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, he can reach.
We take him in the bottleneck.
Crystal screams as well for comedy relief.
Yeah, welcome to the
He
hot
has,
gates, kobold motherfuckers.
He has a much better weapon than the kobold earlier. This one has a metal tip on the end of his sharpened stick.
Oh wow.
Let's see,
One big, that's
14. I doubt that's even close. You had, what, 18, 19 in AC?
Yes,
I have 18, yeah.
18, so yeah, you easily deflect the blow with your shield. Next, Crystal, what do you want to do?
Crystal spins the quarterstaff above her head and then rams it into the ground as 4 magical lights fly from the quarterstaff right into the creature. So I'm casting magic missiles.
Okay, where do you want to...
The kobold
This-
that has a better weapon.
Okay, so all your magic missile on the same one?
Yeah, they
Okay.
basically fly around Voss, doing loud thumb noises as they impact against the poor creature.
Okay, you can roll twice more for damage because that's only for 1.
Oh, that's only for one, so I can actually spread them around because I thought it's
Yeah.
just one.
No, you throw 3 missile around. You can throw the 3 of them at the same target and roll twice for the damage, or you can
Okay.
split them as much as you want.
So 2 for the first target, and the third one is going to go to the guy that's behind, sleeping in the bed. I'm also curious what my
So
party
the
members-
first one is 5 damage. If you want to roll twice more. Second one 2, and the third one 4. Okay, so the one with the spear is hit by 2 magic missile. He's still standing though. And the sentry, the one that was sleeping, he's hit by a single magic missile. This one seems to be badly injured by that.
How are we doing in terms of lighting the hay bale on fire?
Let me just check. That won't be until your next turn that I'll roll for that.
Alright.
So
what,
next,
what does the party say about seeing magical lights and shit like that?
Well, we only have 6 seconds, so I'm like, oh, strange.
I don't think that Miriam is amazed by that.
Not really, no.
I'm far less
Not at all.
bothered by it than probably other paladins would be.
I don't think you even know what happened because you are facing him, and all of a sudden he gets like hit by magical beams of energy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's 3 little spark of white light that hit them. That's pretty much what happened.
Well, I think my rationale for this character and magic is that he's explored a lot. He's seen a lot of magic being used, and he has this kind of nihilistic attitude because of Soltech, and so he doesn't really care about the anti-magic attitude. So he's not really bothered by it. But if he was around someone that was authoritative and expected him to say something about it, he probably would.
So
be like, wow,
that
wow.
was at
Nice.
19.
Nice magic. Nice magic.
He'd be like,
Excellent.
he'd be like, "Woo, lad."
Yeah,
So
Crystal lowers
Cinerus.
her eyes and blushes as you tell her that.
Did you know
What do you want
magic
to
is
do,
illegal?
Cinerus?
What's
Vivian?
that?
I'm gonna go there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna attack this.
Okay, if you want to try and hit him with your mace, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, if you want, you should be able to click on the creature and see my added image. So,
We can't click on the creature.
oh. So I'll have to manually show you. Okay, well, I'll do it after when you're looking at them corpses. But with the 9, you try to strike him, but he swiftly moves out of the way of your dodge, of your mace swing. Next, Miriam.
Yep. Can I reach the?
Well, there's a bit of a obstruction in front of you, so no, this one won't be reachable from where you're standing. You could take a look at the chest, though, or
Not
you
the
could
first.
try to move past him. If you try to move past him, he will get an opportunity attack.
Listen, you suggested the chest, so I listened to the master, and I'll go look at the chest.
Don't
Well.
you get the attacks of opportunity away from the monster? Just saying.
I was behind
no,
the wall.
because she cannot hit
Okay,
him
okay.
because
Yeah.
she's behind
Alright.
a wall. That's the same thing that applies for him. So as you move toward the chest, you notice that.
Oh.
That's the phone.
phone's ringing. Maybe it's for me. I'll be right back.
Okay, so you guys notice that Miriam turns toward the chest, and the chest is a crude one. It's something that was probably brought by the kobolds, not something that the miners had with them. So Miriam goes and reaches into the chest. Vask, what are you doing?
Marveling at the intelligence of the creature that's trying to get to the light source in my room, but hasn't figured out that there's a lampshade between the light source and it. I think it might actually be stupider than these kobolds. So I'm just gonna do the traditional sword and board thing and just hit the guy right in front of me.
Okay, so right now you're in darkness because you threw your torch away.
Oh, right.
So you're gonna have a disadvantage in trying to hit him. So you're gonna roll normally, but we're gonna pick the worst of the 2 rolls.
Okay. Go.
So that's the 8.
Yep.
So you try to hit him, but again, he swiftly moves out of the way. In fact, he probably didn't even need to move out of the way. You probably weren't even close. But you
Well,
can
shit.
tell since you cannot see.
Am I allowed
Okay.
to move backwards as well on the same turn?
Yeah, if you do that, he'll get an opportunity attack, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's probably going to attack me anyway, but I was just going to try and move back so someone else could get in who can see, because I've unfortunately lobbed my torch and wasn't expecting him to come this far. But if it gives him an extra attack anyway, I don't know, I probably should do that actually, because it still allows other people to get into my spot. So, is it Miriam on the left there, who is AFK right now?
Yeah.
Right, well, I would prefer to be able to ask her if she would take my slot if I move away.
She won't be able to until next turn, but
yeah,
she'll be free to do so next turn. So
yeah,
I don't doubt she'll do it.
All right, I know she's able to. I was just gonna try and like make sure so that this is a worthwhile thing to do. And Tits, I'd recommend that you don't take the space.
Crystal
Alright.
ignores you.
I'm gonna move
So you're
to.
gonna move backwards.
I'm gonna move to, I guess, there.
See if he hits you with his opportunity. Oh, yeah. Okay, so as you try to move backward, the kobold, well, he was dodging under your previous swing, so he used that momentum to stab you upwards, and he managed to hit you under your shield. So that's 1d6 plus 2. All 8 damage. That's a nice hit that gets you right into the shoulder.
Well, that's not good.
Next, it will be, well, the kobolds. So the other kobolds all wake up. Let me remove them sleeping. The indicators. Oh, I'm supposed to do it one at a time. Throw it. Okay, so they all woke up. That's their turn. Next, Crystal.
Are we calculating the fire thing yet?
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, sure. So I'm gonna ask you to roll 1d10. 1, 2, 3. The A is gonna catch on fire. 5. So no, this round it didn't catch fire. You're gonna need to roll each round until the torch sputters out or someone picks it up.
Alright, could I be right back for about 10 minutes?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Alright, see you in a sec.
So Crystal, you're next. What are you going to do?
Again, she places her tongue on the corner of her lip as she concentrates and starts spinning the staff, and then rams it in the ground, and the magic missile appear again.
So you're gonna cast another magic missile?
Yeah, one on the guy in front, one on the guy that's badly wounded, and one on a random guy. GM's choice.
Okay. So if you want to roll exactly, this one gets it.
That's the best way to get players hit. EM's choice.
Well, obviously one.
Okay,
my
so
bad, I'm
I'll
sorry.
choose the only other one you can see from your vantage point. It's gonna be this one. So that's 3 damage on this one, not the torch. There you go. So the 2 first missile hit their target and render them unconscious, while the 3rd missile hits the kobold that was getting up, and
Okay,
he
sit
seems
back
badly injured.
Crystal screams at him, sit back there, stay down.
Stay down.
Like, sit.
Next, Silarus.
Are they awake now?
Yeah, they seem to be fully awake.
Okay, so
How many spells
could-
do I get? I believe it's 2 level 1s.
Yeah, right now you've cast twice your level 1 spell, so you've got only access to your 3 cantrips left.
Okay.
And you can use your arcane recovery when you do a short rest to regain 1 level 1 spell.
I'm just gonna stand still for now. Wait, because I want them to come to me.
So you're gonna ready an attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So next, Miriam. Well, last turn you opened the chest. I'm gonna show you what was in the chest. I said I'm gonna show you what was in the chest. There you go. You should have it in your journal.
Um,
So that's what was in the chest. What are you doing this round? Last round, Vask asked you to take his place because he had to step backward.
okay.
So
I'll go.
You'll stand there?
Yep. Nice swing. Something.
The one on your right? No, you cannot reach him where he's located at the moment, but you can ready or you can do that, sure.
No, I'll ready.
Okay, you can ready your attack. See a bit further down that way. Next, it would be Vask. He's gone at the moment, so I'm gonna just do the monster right away because they're right after him. The first one, he moves forward. You can try and strike him as soon as he moves forward.
Yes, I will.
Then do so. Okay, so 8. You swing your flail, but he managed to dodge it quite easily.
Ah.
Got reinforcement coming.
Oops, my bad.
Toot-toot-toot-toot. This one right here.
They're all coming.
Yeah, they're all coming. So that's it for their movement, I guess. Just those, boop, boop, and boop. I've got 3 attacks on Miriam. They're all using pikes. And the sentry is also using a pike. So 3 of them are trying to strike you at once. What's your AC?
18.
18. Oh,
Yeah.
so you managed to deflect 2 of the blows, but one of them is able to pierce through your defense. And it deals you a huge 6 damage.
Please fall back.
Shish kebab.
So I'll remove it from your character since you didn't do it. Boom. You all can see that Miriam is now badly hurt. And it's now up to Vask. So if you guys want to discuss strategy or something while we wait for him to come back.
I would say we do a bottleneck. Like they can only pass one by one. They all use pike. No long distance.
I love that tactic.
At the moment...
But I waited for my action so I could do something.
Oh, yeah, you're holding your action. The thing is, since no one's in range, you cannot...
No, it's not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do a spell.
Ah, okay, sure then. So, how does it work exactly?
It's supposed to be like I do 1d4 plus 3 of eating. Like I say a word, and the people I don't need to touch.
Oh, okay. So you just designate a target.
Yeah. So in fact, I don't need to do that. I will just do 1d4 plus 6. There you go. 8 on you, Miriam.
So Miriam, you've got 8 HP back. Silaris says a healing word, and suddenly your wounds closes.
Crystal's jaw drops in awe.
Thank you so very.
Sorry, that didn't.
Yeah, you don't need to click on it unless we need to see the range. I think the range is 12 squares, so
Yep.
you were close enough. That's not a problem.
So yeah, I'm gonna change it. It's not it's not an attack.
Oh, I think he's back.
I've returned.
Okay, so it was
A
your turn to
really
act.
bad impersonation.
Apologies for the delay.
As long as you're still alive.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
So, I've already moved the creature and have them act, but this is supposed to be happening right after you act. So, we're rewinding in time a little. What are you doing?
I'm gonna heal myself. I'm gonna use my healing spell. So let me roll for that. Can I roll for that?
You don't need
Oh
to
no, I don't
roll
need to
for
roll
it.
for it. Yeah,
You've
perfect.
got 5 HP in your pool that you can distribute, so you can
Yep.
use them all yourself.
5 HP per long rest. I'm gonna put the whole lot into my health, which takes me back to 8 from 3.
There you go. So after that, we have the kobold who already moved and attacked. Next, Crystal.
So all the 3 ones in front are still alive.
Yeah, everything in front of you is still alive.
Okay, so she is going to point her staff at the one in the right, and a trail of fire comes out of the staff going towards the kobold.
You're gonna try your firebolt.
Yes.
So 16, yeah, that's easy. If you want to roll for your damage,
What is the damage for it? I didn't write it
I
down.
think it's 1d8.
1d10. Jesus fucking Christ.
10. Oh, that's better.
Plus 3, it says. No, plus 4. Fireball plus 4. It can't be that much. Is it that much?
No, I don't think you get your modifier on your cantrip.
Okay.
Let me verify that for a second.
Scorch kobold coming up.
Firebolt, yeah, exactly. You don't get your modifier.
Doesn't matter.
and it's 1d8.
I think it's crispy now.
Oh, with an 8, yeah, sure. Just highlight the one you were targeting.
The one to the right of the.
This one. Boop.
Yeah.
So there's a fireball that comes out of a crystal staff and launches towards the kobold. He cannot dodge it, and he ends up incinerated. Next, Silarus.
You'd think they would be a little bit awed by the
Okay.
fireworks display.
So we need to go back like this place because we have 3 space for us and 1 for the enemy. Fall back.
Crystal
Oh.
looks at you and asks if she can have the bow that you're carrying.
Yeah, sure.
She makes needy hands and she looks towards you with puppy eyes.
Can I just drop something and then make a spell?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop my bow right there because she asked it.
Christy looks at you dismayed, her hand in front of her.
Come on, you did the same thing. I helped you.
Her lower lip is wobbling, her eyes turn to water.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Sacred Flames on this guy right there.
Okay, so let me roll for his dexterity. That's a century.
Fail. Yes!
Okay, so yeah,
Eat
this time
that.
it fails for a whole 8 damage. So
Sounds
another flame that comes out of Silarus ends.
I was like, fuck that shit, drop the bow. And then, Perek, please! Flame in his face.
So another one is singed beyond recognition. Next, Miriam. Okay, if you do that, you'll get an opportunity attack from the Kobold Warrior, though. Okay, so there you go. Would you like to attack him before moving, or?
Yeah. Yes, I'll attack for me.
So that would be a good idea to try that?
Yeah.
Okay, before moving, you try to swing your flail at him, and you succeed if you want to roll for damage.
Yay! +3.
No, that's not the damage.
19.
No, you
Isn't-
need to roll it manually. For
Oh,
some
I
reason,
have
it
to.
doesn't work.
Fuck.
You can click on the flail, and it seems to be rolling that way.
On the flail?
Yeah, click on the word flail.
Ah.
That's how we roll damage directly. Ah.
That's good.
I'm going to test it for my longsword.
Yeah, on the
Holy
word.
shit!
Oh. Oh,
Yeah, that's actually... I think that's actually the correct roll.
Yeah, that's the correct roll. So
Nice.
for a whole 8 damage on the warrior, so you swing your flail at him while retreating, you manage to hit him square in the jaw, and he goes down.
Yay!
So
Job.
another one down, and you retreat there. Next, Vask.
Crystal looks at the kobold head she's carrying and says, "That's glad it's not you. Your jaw is intact."
Alright, not sure if I want to go in there in my current wounded state with 5 of them. I say we just continue letting them come to us, and I'd be quite happy to attack them in melee range when they do. How is my torch doing over there? Has it caught
You'll
fire
have to,
since I...
you'll have to roll another
Alright.
d10 to see
I
if,
hope it's not catching fire, because if it is, there's going to be smoke, and we're inside the cave. Just saying.
Every turn we do combat and actually spend time and effort doing this, it's less useful for the torch to catch fire.
Exactly.
And it's going to catch fire right as we finish as well.
So,
Put it out.
not at the moment, still hasn't caught, but
Yep, okay. It seems... I don't want to question the GM, but it seems to me like it would be quite likely to catch fire.
Not if
Like-
it's...
Depends. I mean, maybe you didn't throw it exactly.
Well, considering that you have, like, perfect aim with small objects, as far as I understand.
Well, no, you don't have perfect aim. Usually, I would have made you roll to see exactly in which square it would have scattered, but since it isn't grenade type object, something that would have exploded.
Let's just do this because I want to have
There
some.
was a kobold
conversation.
sleeping on that. Maybe it's super humid and
Yeah, exactly.
damn.
I'm sure we
Maybe
can figure
he
something
jerked
out.
off.
Anyway,
Well,
V,
I want to
go
have
ahead.
some conversation in this session. Combat.
Engage in some Hegelian dialogue.
So, if you want to move forward or just stay there and ready your weapon, I don't know.
If you'd like to present your thesis, and then they can present their antithesis, and then we can reach a bloody synthesis.
Wait, did you ask me or was the one?
It's Vasquez's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just sort of waiting. I don't think there's much else I can do. I could light another torch. I don't want to bother you with making another token, but if we could copy that token and I'll light another one and remove the other one from my inventory, which I should have done already. That would be grand.
I'll do that instead, since you'll be holding the second one.
That works. That works. Yep, that will help me if anything comes into range, and I will, just reorient myself a bit. I guess that's fine for me. I don't think I need to do anything else. I can't heal.
So next, Crystal.
She picks up the bow. I assume you drop some. Can she also fire in the same turn, or does she just have to?
Since it's a bow and you're not moving, yeah, you'll be able to fire in the same.
Okay. Is the bow having the same damage as the crossbow? Because I don't have it in mind.
It's it's 1d6 plus 1. Actually, your plus 1 is my strength. So it's 1d6 plus your strength.
Plus strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the bonus of your strength.
Okay, so the crossbow is dexterity and the bow is strength.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, sorry, it's dex. It's dex.
Right. So
Or Dex, it seems.
Oh yeah.
hold on, let me write it down. So bow is attack dex.
That would be better for me to have strength, in fact.
So damage 1d6, yeah?
Yep. Plus your dex.
Okay. Hopefully it's working.
17. Yeah, sure. And you can now roll for damage. I assume you were aiming for the one that was already damaged.
Yeah.
So 5, that's enough to bring him down. Boom. Next, Silaris.
Crystal yawns as she gets another arrow.
Well, since I don't have my bow anymore, I don't even see some.
Yeah, the way your position at the moment, you
Well, I'm
probably
gonna
cannot
wait with
even
my mace.
Okay. So you have your weapon ready. Miriam, next.
I'll ready my weapons and wait.
Where you're standing, you won't be able to hit them though because of the wall.
I don't really want to hide there.
So
I'll go.
okay. Lastly, Vask before they move.
Oh, the other tank has retreated, fallen back. Are you low on health there, Miriam?
Not anymore. She got healed by Silaris while you were away.
Okay. All right. Well, I still don't see a
It's
need
fine.
to.
I'm thinking. I'm right there.
All right. I
And
still
if
don't
they
see a
move
need for me
past me, I'm
to.
gonna have an opportunity attack.
All right. I still don't see a need to do anything really. I'm just. I guess I can move up 1 to here. Give me a better position if anything comes through. I mean, I guess we're just basically ranging them down right now, but they will probably come through in a sec. So, yep, I guess that's me.
And it's their turn, so this one will move forward.
Can I get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, I'll just move them all at
Good.
once, so I won't forget any of them. Okay, so the first one that comes through is this one right here. So if you want to use your attack of opportunity, it's on this one, but Vask will also get one because he'll enter this
Which
square.
one? The first one?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, exactly. It's because I need to select another icon to be able to send you a ping. So there you go. This one, you can attack him as soon as he moves in this square.
Yep. Yeah, I will do so then.
So can I attack this one?
Or, yeah, you can wait and attack the second one. The second one, Vask won't be able to reach him.
Yes,
So if
I'm
you
gonna
want
do
to
the
let
second one, and he's gonna do the first.
Okay, so you hit the second one, you let the first one go through, and you hit the second one for a whole 6 damage. That's enough to bring him down immediately.
Oh, dude, it's even built so that you are supposed to click on the weapon, so it attaches
Yeah.
the shapes of the things together. Nice.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
It's just we were too stupid to figure that out.
It's just because if you get your score and it doesn't go through, you don't need the damage.
Exactly.
But yeah, but by that logic, it shouldn't be rolling advantage on every single roll.
Yeah.
That's the part I can't figure out.
Yeah. But it's fine though.
So if you want to roll your attack, your opportunity attack, Vask,
I will. I'll just thrust my big sword
Oh,
out.
campus police shot the student.
what?
Did he deserve it?
Yeah, he was running to the police with a knife.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you were using it one-handed, so that's the one on the left. That's the
Okay,
4
yeah.
damage.
Gotcha.
There you go. So you manage to strike him as he comes forward. You don't bring him down though, so he still will be able to land.
Yep.
Well, at least try to land a hit
No
on
worries.
Silaris.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Consider yourself blessed, my son. I am a paladin. I have the authority to do that.
Why do
I'm a
that?
cleric.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I was
behind
gonna
me.
say. It's like, am I getting any bonus because you're blessing me?
I could, but no.
Are the paladin and cleric gonna have a bless off now to see who's better at blessing?
Bless up.
She'll always win, sadly.
Yeah, and then I'll
that's
hit it
on
with a
me.
sword.
Damage if I manage to pierce your AC.
Oh,
So how
That's
much?
far. I'm 19.
Oh, okay. So no, it's not even close to hitting you. And for the other two, this one will manage to slip in after you brought the first one down. So you'll have to endure a second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if this one fares better. Nope, 11 is not even close to hitting. So I'm done. Next, Crystal.
All right, let's see. Well, if I fire the bow at this one,
Yeah, you can try that, or you can just swing your quarterstaff at the one nearest to you. It's as you wish.
no, because the two in front can just whack it to death.
All right, so try using your bow.
Actually, hold on. I'll fire at the third one
Yeah, that's a better idea.
because you guys can just whack them.
Guacamole. Kobold.
Yeah, Crystal just screens just how many of you I'm getting bored.
There's the whole tribe.
Well, we're gonna exterminate.
Try.
All of
Oh,
them.
8. No, you managed to hit the wall right in front of you, right
She gasps.
here.
Don't
Next,
waste my arrows.
Silaris.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna hit that one.
Okay, if you want to go ahead. 18. Yeah, that's definitely a hit, so you can go with the damage. So 5. That's a good hit. He seems to be tumbling a bit, but not knocked down. Next, Miriam. Well, you cannot reach them in melee combat unless you move here. Could reach this one here.
Well, I'll go here then
Mm-hmm.
and swing my flail at him.
Well, try to do so. Oh, yeah, that's another hit. So for the damage, I think he's going down. Yeah, that's a flail to the face. Another one down. Next, Vasque. Where you are, you cannot reach the kobold in front of you. You'll need
Yep.
to step to the right a bit.
I guess
And I'll
I
ask
could,
you to
but
roll the d10 to see if the A catches fire.
oh, yeah, I'll do that first.
It's the turn where it will happen. Nope,
Damn.
not yet.
Okay, I'm thinking that there's two of them left. Last time No, I think it works much better if I just stay where I am and let them walk into the gap.
Yeah, you can ready your attack, so as soon as one of them comes closer, you whack him.
The only issue is if they decide not to. I mean, they haven't demonstrated themselves to be tactical masters of combat
No,
yet,
they
have
seem to come at us foaming from the mouth.
Yeah.
That's
if
pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah. If that stops, then I can move, but as it stands, I think I'll just stay where I am.
Okay, so you ready your weapon?
Yep.
Next, this one moves forward. If you want to try to hit him,
I think I will.
Forward.
I'm taking the second one, of course.
You had no attack ready, though.
No? Not this one? Attack of opportunity?
Doesn't matter. Uzulu just.
Uzalu just pierced
I
the
can-
first one.
I mean, there used to be one kobold, now there are two.
But since he walked in my space.
He entered your space. He
Okay,
didn't.
okay, sorry. So just
You could have an attack of opportunity on the first one.
Well,
I like to imagine
doesn't
that I had
matter, he
my
killed it.
Exactly.
I had my sword raised, and then as it came
Yeah.
past, I just moved the sword, and its head and its body just went in different directions as my sword came through.
You
Vivian,
split him. In...
What's worse than a dead
Oh damn,
baby?
you had a crit. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, so the last one tries to stab you with his spear, and he managed
Got
to
it. Yeah.
hit you for a full You're lucky as fuck
Hmm.
because it's the second one since he was using it two-handed
Oh
for
yeah,
full 3 damage.
that's good. I like it. Thank you.
Vivian, what's worse than a dead baby in a trash can?
One baby and 10 trash cans.
That's dark.
In fact, the joke goes, it's 10 babies in a trash can. You go 1 baby and 10 trash cans.
What's worse than a worm in an apple?
When you bite in it.
The Holocaust.
Yeah, that's true.
I was
So
going to
for
say
the last one, Crystal, your turn.
Crystal lives out a light sigh, rolls her eyes, walk up, slams the quarterstaff down his skull.
if you don't kill it, all that bravado and posturing is going to be for nothing.
Oh, that's
Never
a
mind.
crit.
Never mind.
So if you want to roll for the damage, and I'll ask you to roll 1d10 and 1d100.
So first of all, the damage, yeah.
You can click on quarterstaff if you want.
And now 1d10, you said?
Yeah, 1d10 and 1d100. So 5, that's in the left arm. 67, that's a medium injury. So you broke his left arm.
No shield for him.
Basically, as he stabbed Vivian, I'm like, hands off.
Don't touch my personal bitch. Bang! And
If
you
anyone's going to be
snap-
stabbing Vivian, it's me.
Okay, well, still, hands off the merchandise as he stabs you and whack.
So he's still alive, but he cannot use his spear two-handed anymore. So Silaris, you're next.
Well, just go
Well,
down,
we can just
please.
capture him at this point if he can't use an arm.
Too
That's
late.
it.
I just whacked him on the face.
Yeah, if you want to go for damage, I believe. Okay.
No, just pin him down and.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't know my strength.
He's pinned down in a pool of blood, and there's nothing else left.
Okay, are we out of combat?
Yeah, you're out of combat. Finally.
I think.
I get that thing before it
Yeah,
burns.
I
I'm
think
going to cast a spell now. Hold on.
I was about to say, get the
Uh,
torch, because I bet it's going to be this turn that it lights.
Who asked me for a magic trick?
No
So I'm
one?
giving it back to you, Vask.
Thank you. That's much appreciated.
Vivian, did you ask me for a magic trick?
Yeah.
Okay. Crystal looks at you and says, check this out. She casts Mage Hand, and basically an invisible hand appears, and it grabs the kobold skull from the top. And now, as she walks, the skull just floats next to her wherever she goes.
Am I next to me?
No, next to the crystal.
Okay, that's better.
It has like this pet skull that's following her.
Yet again, I'm asking you, how old are you?
You know, like, imagine in real life just see makes a, like a Halloween pumpkin style, and you're
Yeah,
like,
I'm
how
gonna go
old
and
are
just,
you?
like, I'm gonna pass my hand around the skull just to see if there's a trick behind it. Like, how do you do that? That's pretty
Magic.
strange.
Well, Crystal says that. Well, it's just as strange as you firing fire from your.
I am not. Perek is doing it. I'm
Oh.
just asking for his help. You are doing something else. That's weird.
Then I guess Pyrrhic needs to up his game, not you.
I'm sorry?
I was just doing a bit of god rivalry.
uh,
Your one attempt to cast it was not very strong, as I recall.
I did squash, like incinerate one of them.
I must have missed that
Crystal
one.
says that it just takes concentration. It comes natural.
So, as you can see around the rooms, there are varying beds or litters or whatever you can call them, piles of hay, where the kobolds were sleeping. You notice there's a bit of blood right there.
Ew.
Someone
And-
menstruated.
That's a bit more than that. And
Considering that
besides,
there's 4 of us and 3 of you are women. I'm the only one
I
off the
didn't
hook
do
for that one.
anything.
Well,
I'm too
did
old
you
for
check
that
the
shit.
genders of the kobolds, mate?
Do they
There
even
were
have
probably
genders?
a few.
Can we take like a small moment and do like medicine test? I want to get like first aid on myself.
Yeah, if you want to try and do a medicine test, who heal
Could I perhaps
uh,
get vision
one
up here?
damage.
Well, I did
See-
20.
Seeing what you're doing, Crystal comes up to you and she says that I have a, and she shows you the wound that she has on her arm.
Oh, I'm gonna take care of you. So I get 1 HP back?
Yeah.
Good. And I'm gonna do can I do guidance on myself?
Well, sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna do guidance on myself. This.
Isn't the point of that you can help someone else?
Well, I can do it on myself too.
Okay.
Touch one willing creature, which can be myself. I am willing to touch myself.
Stop touching
I-
yourself.
So I'm gonna do a D4. I'm gonna add this.
Excuse me for attempting to make it make sense in terms of the role playing while you're busy touching yourself.
Well, in fact, what I'm doing is like I'm praying, Spirit, please guide my hand and make me better at medicine. That's exactly what I'm doing. It's like guiding someone. Oh well, I don't need it on this one. So I'm gonna help you and get you 1 HP back. And then even if you have another god and you're a bit like grumpy and all, I'm
Well,
gonna
just
help
because
you
he
too.
has another god doesn't mean that those gods are angry with each
I
other.
don't need it on you too. And then Miriam, where are you? Miriam, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm rolling. Okay.
Come back here.
I'm.
She sees you rolling, she's hating.
Where are you all?
Do you have bruises on you?
Do I?
Well, I don't know.
Some little one, maybe.
Okay. So then I'm gonna use my 4, so it's 14. Do I get it? Barlu?
14. Nope. You
Okay.
needed 15.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Oh, it's okay. I was quite alright.
Best cleric ever.
Yes. I don't feel the irony in your voice.
We've just got
There's
3
blood everywhere.
tanks. 3 tanks and 1 tit stick wielder. And the tanks
Mm-hmm.
just have like little bonus abilities that aren't really that strong. It's really top quality party.
Is he dead?
So
He doesn't
yeah,
look like he's
there's
not.
the dead body right there, but
Oh.
before you can reach the dead
Oh.
body, you notice that there are 2, not 1, said 2 orcs that
Oh,
are
damn.
sitting inside of the tent.
I walk up, use my hand to push Vivian, and was a little away and say, I can speak Orcish. Allow me, please. Before
Wait.
she does that, she makes the hand slowly drop the skull in her actual hand, so the orcs don't see.
Wait, so we're gonna have an actual conversation?
So she comes up and she uses the Orcish way to introduce yourself.
Mm-hmm. So you go with your full warrior title, which in your case doesn't include much.
Yeah, she asks, "What are they doing here?"
Okay, so they both look at each other. They seem to be a bit confused about the reason of your presence inside of the mines, but one of them goes and answers, "Well, you're the one who took care of the little kobolds?
Yeah, she nods.
Well, that's gonna cost you, you know? Those guys were our minions."
She asks, "No, you're mistaken. These are the mines of my people. Why are you here? You're trespassing."
Well, You would have to ask our chieftain. He's the one who guided us here, so
Okay, drop your weapons.
they're not armed currently.
Oh, I see. Does anyone have any rope?
I actually do, but where is their chief? Can we ask them where their chief is?
I know where he is. Behind that door.
No.
Because
Going to ask them what happened with the miners.
Well, we don't know. When we came here, they were already driven away. Probably the kobolds did it.
So you are telling me and my armed friends over here that you came into our mines with the kobolds who murdered the miners.
Well, no, we came in after the kobolds. We were sent here by the chieftain. We were supposed to keep an eye on the kobolds because they were supposed to be digging for us. But those damn creatures haven't even begun yet.
So again, you are telling me that you are in affiliation with the kobolds that might have killed the miners, regardless if you claim it happened before you got here.
Affiliation, it depends what you mean by affiliation, but yeah, probably that our chieftain is affiliated with them in some way.
Okay.
Well, either way, they're
What are they
trespassing.
saying?
But my thought here is, before you tie them up, that these might be a lot more powerful than the other creatures, so we might have more trouble with them. So if they're not attacking us, oh,
They're not armed.
do they have weapons around them though?
Not that you can see. The tent seems to be mostly empty, besides some litter for them to lie
Right.
on, and that's it.
Can
It
I
is-
use a perception check to
Crystal.
see if
Ask them what they're doing. What they are doing here.
their chieftain sent them to be?
Yeah, for what? What are they looking for in here?
I asked them if they know what their chieftain is doing here.
Oh, well, our chief has been sent here by his chief. You know, the orcish hierarchy and shit, so we don't know much about what he's been sent to do. We only follow orders.
Okay. I'm going to use perception to see if they have any weapons available.
Sure. 8, so you don't seem to notice anything in the tent or near the tent. No.
Why would they? If they're like taskmasters, they would have some sort of at least tools that could be used as weapons. So what is their purpose here? Is what I'm
I
wondering.
actually asked them why are they unarmed? How are they supposed to
Yeah.
intimidate the kobolds with their bare hands?
Oh, the kobolds know that they're better to listen to us, because if they don't, well, something bad might happen to them.
Well, I mean, it's plausible.
You guys don't know kobolds, huh? Those are merely a bit more intelligent than animals.
Can I
You
recommend?
just whack one of them and the other fall in line.
It didn't work for us. Can I recommend that you tell them quite plainly that this is not your mine. We've been hired to remove any enemy presence from the mine. If you leave peacefully, we won't attack you.
I nod and then I look at them and I show them the kobold beheaded head that I have. Do you know whose the guy name is?
Oh, they look at each other and they seem to be getting a bit more anxious, but not that much. Just at first they thought they could maybe talk you out of a fight, but now they're realizing that this might be their only way out. So they look at the kobold's head and they go, well, yeah, that's what we said. This is gonna cost you. We're not gonna be the one who's gonna make you pay. The chieftain is. If you wanna let us go, we can go. But if you wanna fight,
I told them, okay, so let's. So you're saying that these kobolds are just a little bit above animals. Now, a miner is far, far more valuable than an animal. And your kobolds killed all the miners, which means that you actually ought to pay us.
So I'm gonna ask you to roll a persuasion check.
See, you need to talk their language. You need to understand.
Yeah, you hit them in their wallets.
I chewed them out of.
Yeah.
Okay, so 19.
I'm being silver tongued here.
Both of them look at each other and they go, well, yeah, that makes sense, but we're not the one who are going to pay for that. You need to check with the chieftain.
Alright, that's brilliant. If you could leave now, we'll go find the chieftain.
No, they need to take us to the chieftain.
No,
I
but
know
if they take
where
us
he
to the
is.
chieftain, that's just 2 more soldiers for the chieftain. If there's a fight.
Ask them where he is. Exactly.
Where can I find the chieftain?
Oh, you'll find him in the biggest room of the mine at the center of it. He
Yeah.
should have barricaded it.
Exactly. That's the
How
door
can
we
get
found.
the chieftain to open the door for us if it's closed?
We may need
I
one of them
believe
after
he's
all.
the only one to have a key to it, so
Will he open the door if you guys are there?
I doubt so.
Listen, all I'm saying is, I have torches and I'm not afraid to use them.
That's what I'm saying, actually. Uzulu, Crystal looks at you. Throw a torch on the tent and let's get out of here.
I'm gonna go and check that, buddy.
I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, they'll get out before they catch on fire anyway.
Well,
If they
I
were
told
already
them that
dead,
they-
maybe.
should we get them to come with us? I mean, we're basically leaving potential enemies behind us.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like convince them to leave the mine peacefully. And they probably will.
I asked them, if you're in charge of the kobolds, why didn't you stop them when they attacked us a couple of seconds ago?
Oh, because we thought they were fighting together. We didn't know they were fighting someone else.
God. Right. You have 2 choices. Number 1, you come with us and you surrender to the miners. You'll be treated fairly. Number 2, we're going to fight.
Okay, so I'll ask you guys to roll for initiative
Oh,
because
good.
when you say that, they won't stay put.
Alright. Let's do
Well,
so.
I think this is the best way, because if we actually leave them behind, they might attack us.
That is true, but I think if you'd managed to... Oh, shit. If you'd managed to convince them to just walk out peacefully.
Oh,
if
by
we
the
had
way,
managed
shouldn't
to.
I have rolled for a persuasion when I tried to convince them to surrender?
I think the fact that it was a threat means it didn't need it.
No, it wasn't
I
a
don't
threat.
know.
It was to go out.
Well, I mean, it was ultimately a threat.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
think
the
it-
thing is, you managed to persuade them to, how can I say this? Not run away and give away your position, but their orders were so that they still will need to report what has happened, and they'll probably be punished for that. So at this moment, right now, they figured out that they have no really other option than at least try to fight to regain their honor.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was a little torch to the tent.
Yeah, I'm actually seeing the value in that. Only that if you have a quick little glance over at my initiative there.
Oh shit! Uzalu is just stunned. He doesn't understand what the fuck is going on.
I'm like, how did you
confused?
you were really good at the quote unquote diplomacy earlier. How are you fucking up this just normal diplomacy? The point where these 2 peaceful orcs are now fighting us for some reason,
But it's
even though
good,
they have
'cause
no
now
weapons.
they don't know we actually killed the kobolds. We don't have to pay.
So Miriam, first, what do you do?
I recommend that you guys don't go into the tent.
Well,
Because
they don't have weapons, so
It might become a blazing inferno soon. Is all I'm saying.
just hold the entrance.
Yeah, exactly.
Roll the door.
We
I
can make
will
some
ready my
literal
attack
hot
then.
gates of Thermopylae.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
Miriam.
just ready your weapon?
Yeah, Marianne, go Hodor that shit.
Okay, so 18, they're next.
Is
Jesus.
really no one getting the Hodor reference? Damn it.
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
There was like this disabled kid that was saying Hodor all the time. Wait, how did he get out of the tent? Don't I get attacks of opportunity against
Yeah,
them?
exactly. I moved them all the way, but you guys,
Jesus,
Crystal,
they're
you can
fast.
get 1 attack of opportunity, and Miriam, you can get 2 since you were already ready to strike.
That's exciting. Okay. One.
So they're running away full speed. They don't have any weapons, so
Two.
there's no point try and fight.
They
So
are pretty
you miss-
fast.
You missed on the first swing, but the second one hits, while the first and only hit from the quarterstaff was a success. If you want to roll for your damage,
It was a critical success, wasn't it?
nope. It was 19 plus 2.
All right.
V, before you do anything, if you want to roll the quarterstaff's damage, you can just click on the word quarterstaff in the list of rolls there.
Too late.
You like using the commands, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 10 plus 4 on both the first one. So the first one went down right here. He couldn't get past here.
Wouldn't I be able to whack the second one as well?
Nope, because you only get 1 attack of opportunity per round unless you're a warrior with special feat and like
Okay.
that. So that's it for them. Sidorus next.
You know, the
Well, I
only
was doing a
reason
prayer.
I went up here and looked in that direction was to try and reveal this little area that hadn't been revealed yet.
Oh yeah, but I suppose you didn't, and you stopped like maybe there because there were the orcs there that were taking your attention.
Yeah, I was thinking of that, but yeah, well,
So you could
okay.
have an attack of opportunity then.
No, I don't want to bullshit it. We'll just leave me there. That's fine.
But, well, it would make sense that all of us were in the front of the tent, to be honest.
Yeah, but I didn't put
Well, you were
myself there.
speaking
So
Orcish. I was like, nah, I'm going away and doing my thing. Because
No, okay.
dead bodies need help.
So Silaris, what are you doing now?
Well, since I'm looking at the battle, I will go this way and then move all the way to get back.
So you looted that body?
I don't loot people. I do prayers. I didn't
And-
loot him.
and then you appropriate their former belongings for the church.
No, I could, but no, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
If you want to go after that, you can get everything on the body. I don't care.
Okay,
well-
so you don't pick anything up from
No,
the
I
body?
don't pick anything up.
Maybe I can honor Soltec by doing some fishing on his corpse.
So
Well,
that's
I could
cool.
check what's in there, but I won't take it.
You see that he has previously been looted, probably by the
Yeah.
kobolds when they killed him. The only thing left on him is a scroll.
Oh, I would take the scroll though. Scrolls are important. Gold is not.
You'll loot it if it matters to you.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
a quality standard. I like it.
Oh, where? Oh, there is the orc. So actually,
Can you see
I can reach it, but I can't attack. No, I can't see. I can't.
You don't have it on your journal, the scroll?
Oh yeah. Oh.
That's dwarvish.
Yep.
Guess what I can do?
You can read dwarves.
Yeah, but you're also a dwarf, so there's not much point in me having that, is there?
I am not a dwarf.
Oh, sorry, one of
But
you is a
I
dwarf. Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
So now it's Crystal, your turn.
How many squares can I move?
6 if you want to do another action, 12 if that's the only thing you do.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I will hurl insults, basically challenging him to a fist fight and insulting his honor.
Okay, so I'll ask you to roll for intimidation.
Well, it's not intimate. Basically, he would be dishonored.
You're trying to taunt him. So That would be the closest. 14. Okay.
Really hurt his honor if you. It's like saying that I'm a woman and his fist fight.
Next, Vask, what are you doing?
Quickly asking Solaris if she picked up the scroll.
Well, I do have it, but did you see me?
Probably did because you were
No.
right behind him.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
That's
let
the
me
light.
rephrase it. I'm asking you out of character if you wrote it in your inventory.
Oh, I didn't wrote it, but yeah, I would
Okay,
put it
Alright,
in my
just-
possession.
just want to make sure.
Yeah,
Whose
thank
turn
you.
is it now?
It's me, and I don't have a whole lot I can do, or I want to do. I mean, I would torch the tent, but I think the time has passed now. Could I it's bothering me. Could I get this revealed? I assume it's just a wall. The bit at the top there, on the left.
It might be a chest.
Oh, goodness
there's-
me! See, that's why I went up there. In that case, I'm gonna tentatively move that direction and explore.
What?
Actually, what do you guys think? Is that worth doing? Just slowly
Nah.
explore.
I mean, it doesn't matter because we're going to get out of combat in a bit. I don't think
Yeah.
it's going away.
Yeah, but
If
there's
he moves,
nothing.
he's getting another attack of opportunity.
There's nothing I can do about the current combat. He's running much faster than I can move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
but
I-
imagine if you actually meet something over there. But whatever. You want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go slowly. I'm gonna move the torch first because it's on top. I'll just move to here for now. Let's just fall and see what I can see.
Let me just make sure that I don't reveal too much.
Well, that tells me there's something important here.
Or maybe it's
So
just a
that's-
troll and an empty chest.
Well, to be fair, if we're able to move squares, you should at least reveal 6 squares. Like we should be able to see.
Via, you aware that there's 1 or 2 people in Cabal's chat talking about you? Someone's just presented a really interesting theory that Sargon asks V to wait to post his videos so he can watch them first, and then copies them and posting his videos before V. That's why it always seems like you're talking about the same topics.
What's that stupid theory?
No, I think it makes perfect sense. This is I'm subscribing to this idea now. Earlier he was saying behead those who insult V.
Okay, so whose turn is it? Is it the work?
Well, it depends if Vask wanna move forward again or wanna hold his action.
I have 2 more movements. I tell you what, Miriam, is that you there? I don't know in what sense I'm asking this, whether it's in game or out game, but will you move with me here? Because I assume you can't catch up with the orc either. And if you move with me, at least I'm less late to. There you go. Thank you.
Let me put it this way: if there's something there, it probably sees you already. So
That's true, but having someone else nearby means it's much easier to fight if it comes near. So the torch.
by the way,
is-
the previous work, I assume we didn't kill it. Hit him with a staff is probably on, isn't he? More combat? Jesus Christ!
more kobolds too.
So, next, it's Miriam.
Speaking of next,
She already moved?
I'm gonna need to finish soon.
Sure. So, we're gonna need to speed this up if I want you guys to at least get out of this combat.
I just rush to that thing here and swing my flail in his face.
I could have told them the orcs are dead. They can just go.
I don't think they're
Oh.
smart enough for that. Oh, more orcs.
Mm.
So, you swing your flail and you manage to hit the kobold straight in the face. Roll for the dam. Okay, there's no more kobold.
I love them flails.
So, 1 down. Next,
I've been to Carcassonne
orc.
once.
Okay, so we've got this orc right here who moves forward. This one is armed. He's got a two-handed battle axe.
Doesn't he attempt to communicate though and diffuse the situation?
Exactly. He moves forward and he starts speaking Orcish. So I don't believe Miriam understands him.
Nope.
Nope. Vask.
I actually never chose my third language. Probably should have done that. Because if I chose an old tongue, which I probably was going to go for anyway, I would have been able to understand that scroll earlier.
I would not have allowed you to pick the.
That's why I didn't mention it. Because it's too late now. Nah, I don't think it's right for me to choose any. To be honest, maybe at the beginning of next session, I could pick one.
Look, the choice was between Orcish. Hold on. The choice was between Orcish and probably wouldn't choose Dwarfish because there's another dwarf. So.
Well, I chose Dwarven before I knew there was another dwarf.
Oh.
But I've still got one more that I could have chosen. I just didn't get around to
Well,
choosing.
is the GM allowing?
I don't mind if you want to pick Orcish right away.
Yeah, just pick Orcish because it limits the time.
Well, we already have another person that speaks Orcish.
So you didn't know that before.
Is there any other choice between Orcish, Dwarfish? Is there a third option?
Yeah, there's quite a few others. Yeah.
You can speak Elven.
Well, I assume he's diffusing the situation. Back away.
Well, you can see that the orc is trying to talk. Yeah, he's holding his battle axe, sure, but he's not trying to move menacing.
Well, then, can I recommend to the wild flail woman that we just move back until we've got a translator?
Oh yes, I agree with this.
Okay, so that's it for the orcs. You can see the kobolds. Oh, I'm gonna reveal a bit more because the dwarf can see in the dark. So you can see that there are a lot of kobolds that were currently working on the shaft. So that's where the lower levels of the mine can be accessed from, and there's also a ladder that leads upwards towards the second floor of the mine.
Okay.
A lot of kobolds are currently working on trying to dig out the shaft, and there are two orcs that were overlooking.
Okay, so
next,
now it's the running orc's turn, I guess.
Yeah, this one tries to run away. So if you want to, Silaris, try to land your opportunity attack.
Nah.
Yeah, that's a miss. Boop, right here.
He's running fast.
Yep.
You can still catch up to him and do another opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. So, Silaris, your turn. Oop. Next, Crystal.
I'll let Silaris do her thing and go to be the translator over here.
Okay, so as you move closer, you can hear the orc is trying to negotiate with Miriam and Vask, trying to ask them to go away in exchange for money.
I come here, I introduce myself, and I'm intimidating career title.
So as soon as he understands that you can communicate with him, well, at least more effectively than using language, using sign language only, he asks you, "What are you doing around here?"
I explained that this is my personal mine. I'm the lord of the land, and he is trespassing, and he owes me money because.
Let me just ask you to roll a persuasion check again.
Best of luck.
Okay, so as soon as you mention that you're the lord of the land, he spits on the ground and he walks menacingly towards you, saying, "So what? I don't care." And he cuts you off. You cannot even place another word.
Wait, so you literally succeeded in persuading him, he just didn't care?
I spit on the ground as well, just as he spits on the ground and lock eyes with him.
I think this is the perfect time for me to move up slightly and then chuck the torch at him.
No, don't. Hold on. He's not engaged in conflict, and there's so many kobolds. Like, maybe we can still defuse it. Like, right now, he just doesn't want to give me money, but maybe I can convince him of other things.
Well, I hate to cut it short again, but I need to go about now. So could we leave it here for next time?
But it's cliffhanger.
Yeah, cliffhanger.
Yeah, we can leave it on a cliffhanger. How will the orc react to you guys? What else can I add? Also, there's a bit of path down down south that you haven't.
That's where I want to go.
Mhm.
Jesus
But I-
Christ, this is like a really huge map. And if we get into combat with all those 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus to work.
Can do that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
but-
only 3 of us.
Yeah, but look at the
some-
space they have to attack us through. If we can organize ourselves into that
Yeah.
tunnel, we'll just be facing one at a time.
Well, to be fair, we probably won't have a problem with the orc downstairs, because I think you're going to eventually land an attack of opportunity on him.
Yeah, the one south, he's either getting away or he's getting hit in the back.
Yeah,
By
he's
the-
not getting away. Like, look how far he is from the door. Like, you'd be really unlucky with all the rolls if you can't just.
Well, maybe he'll fall in the pit.
That is also a possibility.
So we'll leave that here for next time. I'll just give you guys
It
your.
is weird that the ones in the tent didn't scream for help or run up.
Yeah. But whatever.
Well, I can tell you one thing. They have some identifying factors that you guys totally fail to spot. So they might not be from the same tribe.
Uh-huh.
Let me just count the exact number of XP you guys get.
Well, wouldn't Crystal be able to like recognize those things? Considering she knows Orcish, probably knows more about their customs and stuff.
Well, if you had time to look at them, sure. But when you rolled your earlier perception roll, you failed.
Yeah.
You failed to get a high enough roll to spot them back then. The one that you struck dead, you would be able to inspect his corpse and figure.
Well, that's the thing. Is he dead or is he knocked out? Hit him with a corpse.
No, he's dead. He's down for the count.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 2 divided by 4. That's 120 experience point each.
Still, I love the thing. It's like he spits on the floor and I spit as well.
You guys are posturing right now.
So what? Valerie?
Well, 100 experience points means we leveled up, doesn't it?
120, normally you should be at 220 each.
Yep.
So you're at 80 experience point from leveling up.
Oh my god! Yay! Next time.
Yeah, there are
Next
big.
time my campaign, so I know if I should get ready and make a map and stuff.
So we'll leave it at that, and as usual, I'll leave also a little recap on the Roll20 forum, so you guys can look at that.
And bear in mind, if you should want to recount what's happened, I am uploading the recordings of these gradually.
Yeah, that's nice.
If any of you want a link to the first one, just ask me. I can send it to you.
Also, I wanted to offer you to draw your character if you want.
That would be really, really awesome. I haven't been able to find an image on Google Images that looks good.
You can
Yeah,
draw
if
my
you give
character as
me
well.
a good description, I can make it.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Can you draw
The-
mine as well, please?
The
Yeah,
internet
of course.
is
I'm
absolutely
offering to
full
both of you, and even
Absolutely full.
Miriam and all.
of hentai porn. You want personalized
Custom
hentai
hentai
porn.
is better than random and
All right. Thanks for the game, you guys. I'll see you next time.
Yeah. See you.
Well,
Bye.
thanks to you. See you around.